Oye, is that the new Samsung Galaxy S7?
Yeah, I got it for $0 on AT&T Next. Plus, it takes amazing pictures. Oops. Don't worry, it's a water-resistant Samsung Galaxy S7.
You can get the new Samsung Galaxy S7 for $0 on AT&T Next, too. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Requires well-qualified credit, installment agreement, and service. Balance due if service canceled. Taxes, activation, or upgrade, and other fees, charges, and restrictions apply. Water-resistant up to 5 feet for up to 30 minutes. Rinse residue, wipe dry. Visit att.com/next for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh, man, what's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. It is episode number 95, baby. That's right, number 95. Getting close to 100. I want to thank everybody for supporting and listening. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. Go to the social networks, the forums, the blogs. Spread it around, baby, like wildfire. And make sure that let everybody know that we're affected in the house. Once again, folks, I know that we've been seeing some negative numbers in the stock market, and I've been saying that, this is a pretty good time to bottom feed. And as I've been saying, that's the perfect time to bottom feed. And somebody's been listening because we saw some gains today, even though I don't see where there was any good news, any kind of good news within the past several days to make it any different or the economic environment any different from the sell-offs that we've seen on Monday and Tuesday. But once again, there's low volume in the market. You just have to be a long-term investor and be able to gut-wrench the low volume and high volatility out here because, inevitably what happens is that the long-term investor reigns supreme. Remember, the second richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, which I'll admit he's getting a little long in the tooth. I didn't really appreciate that little Lubrisol and David Sokol scandal that recently came about this guy. But he's old. He's an old guy. He's 80-something. I mean, he's a billionaire. And how did he become a billionaire? How did he become the second richest man in the world? Long-term stock investing. So once again, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the tools that are out here today. Options trading, shorting, day trading. I like these financial instruments. But in the end, what's going to give you long-term growth? What's going to give you major capital? What's going to give you the bling-bling, baby? What's going to give you the badass car? You know what I'm saying? The limousine riding, the private jet flying. This type of lifestyle that everybody wants to attain is long-term investment. But anyway, once again, I had been saying for the past couple of days, a pretty good day to bottom feed. And people have been listening. We saw some increases. Like I said, I didn't see anything in the economic footing here to justify these gains, but bottom feeders came in. Dow Jones Industrials closes out today at 12,394.70, an increase of 38.45 points. And believe me, if you look at the chart today on the Dow Jones Industrials, big-time volatility. Unbelievable amount of volatility, for Christ's sake. It's the low volume, folks. That's all I can say. Low damn volume. Anyway, it was an increase of 0.31%. S&P 500 closes out today at 1,320.47, an increase of 4.19 points, a percentage increase of 0.32%. We've got NASDAQ closing out today at 2,761.38, an increase of 15.22 points, a percentage increase of 0.55%. And let me tell you, this is why we saw these types of modest increases. It was really volatile. We saw even higher gains than this throughout the day in the equities markets because people realized, look, Europe's going to crap. We don't know what the hell they're about. There's no other monetary system that can basically face up to America, even though America's monetary system and their debts are going out of whack. Believe it or not, America's the best of the worst. I mean, the whole world's going broke. This whole socialist nonsense didn't work, and now the damn Europeans are pissing and moaning, having to bail out Greece and Ireland and Italy and Portugal and Spain. They got to bail out all these incompetent governments that, incorporated all these entitlement-type socialistic programs that the people got so used to that now that they're trying to implement so-called austerity programs on these people that already got accustomed to the socialist lifestyle, now you've got the damn Europeans rioting out there. I mean, they're protesting in Spain. We've already seen the riots in Greece. The Irish, well, they don't really care. They're drinking all day anyway. Who gives a crap about the Irish? But let me tell you, there is no other currency that, you can put up against the American dollar or even American investment at this point in time as a financial instrument, as an international investor. And that's why I think that the equities and commodities are going to go up, and they're going to continue to go up, in my personal opinion. I'm very optimistic. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, let's go to commodities, and then I want to take your calls. We got Brent crude up $2.44, a percentage increase of 2.17%. Brent crude is up, and it closes out today at $114.97 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline futures up $23.50. Like I've been saying, I know that there's been gas price decreases wherever you're at in the United States, even in the UK, even in Europe, Canada, wherever the hell you're located, but get ready for these things to start increasing again. I mean, just basing it on the increases in futures, you know it as well as I know, these damn gas prices are going to be temporary. And why? Well, we're continuing to see unrest in the Middle East. We've got destabilization in the pipelines. We got pirates out there, believe it or not, on the goddamn coast of Africa, ganking ships. I mean, it's just the ridiculous amount of obstacles just to, affecting the supply line. You've got refineries that are damaged in these tornadoes, hurricanes, and floods that have been happening here in the South and the Mississippi River. You've got just a whole bunch of elements, not to mention that we're going into the summer. We're going into the summertime when everybody goes out and takes the big trip, goes out on that road trip, goes out, takes the flight. All that takes fuel, So, lo and behold, this is why you're going to see an increase in gas, and not only gas, but oil futures, in my view. So, for all you investors, try to see whatever you can do to make these plays here, at least for the summertime, because you know as well as I do that these people are not going to cut back on their summertime vacations. It's what they work for. That's what they do. And in my personal opinion, they've already cut back based upon the numbers. They've already cut back on a lot of different things. They've cut back on going out to places like Target, because we've seen them pull back in revenues. We've seen them not go to Walmart as much because we've seen them pull back in revenues. But who isn't stopping their spending? Anybody who's deemed rich in America, because let me tell you something right now. These unbelievable names continue to beat the street's expectations and just increase in stock value. And I'm talking about names like Whole Foods, names like Williams and Sonoma, Macy's. Today, we had California Pizza Kitchen. California Pizza Kitchen, which is a chain of kind of a yuppie bourgeois pizza gourmet attempt. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's kind of a peculiar gourmet pizza taste. I mean, it's like pineapple hamburger, Southwest style pizza. All these different gourmets. It's like Bobby Flay's back there making the goddamn pepperoni pizza. All I want is a freaking pepperoni pizza, California Pizza Kitchen. But they had better than expected earnings, and I mean, Jesus Christ, I mean, it is not cheap to go to that joint, folks. I mean, this is not Pizza Hut, all right? This is not your fast food garbage. I mean, if you're just going to go out there to the California Pizza Kitchen and drop a medium pizza on your own, you're going to drop at least about $25-30 without no drink, without any kind of breadsticks or anything of that nature. So once again, what am I saying? The rich are spending. And what are the other people doing? They're waiting for the summer. And I'm telling you, this is why the increase in damn oil and gas continues to go up. Anyway, heating oil futures up $7.52. We've got natural gas futures up 2 cents. We've got WTI sweet crude, which is the oil that we consume out here in America. It is up $1.66, an increase of 1.67%. $101.25 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. You see, we're going back up to $101. This could affect any kind of potential rebound that could be coming up here in the summer and into the holiday season. So we got to watch out once again for this goddamn WTI sweet crude price. Canola futures are up 50 cents. Cocoa futures are up 78 cents, for Christ's sake. What is there, a holiday coming up? I mean, I know that we have Memorial Day off, but that's far from a day where you want to be, consuming large amounts of chocolate. But I don't know. Who the hell knows? Anyway, cocoa's up 78 cents. Coffee is up $3.65. Read a report today that these ass clowns out here, these coffeeholics, these damn coffeeholics, they got to have about 5 or 6, 7, 8, 12 cups of coffee a day. They are biting the bullet on this. They're continuing to consume. It's not hurting Starbucks coffee houses' revenues. People are still going out there buying coffee, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. Anyway, we got corn futures up $9. Jesus Christ, man. Go down, corn, go down. We've got cotton futures also up $2.15. I mean, these are major increases in these commodities, man, all over 1% or 2% in some cases. Jesus Christ, and that's enough with the cotton also, man. Can we get another theme going on with the dress that's going on in America today? Can we get something cool going on besides Abercrombie Fitch and, Ed Hardy Fruit Bowl type of attire? I'm sick of seeing these Fruit Bowl bastards walking up and down the goddamn street here in Austin, Texas. Let me tell you something. They embrace this crap. They love it out here. You see these douchebag fruit bowls, walking around. Look at me. I mean, it's just, Jesus Christ. At least the bimbos are walking around like half naked out here, which is not something that I appreciate in a sense of they should be doing it out here in the general public, but I guess that's some consolation. Anyway, we got wheat futures up $16.75. We've got sugar futures up 73 cents, a percentage increase of 3.33%. Soybean futures up $4.75. We've got lumber futures up $10, an increase of 4.51% today in lumber. Unreal. If you're in the lumber business, you can, charge about, 4.5% more on your lumber today. Of course, that's if you got a stockpile that you're trying to get rid of, because let me tell you, lumber you just can't keep for an infinite amount of time. We got oat futures up $9. We got, what do we got? Soybean oil futures up 48 cents, and wool. Jesus Christ, with the wool, for Christ's sake, $28. $28 increase today in wool. That's a 2.06 increase percent, 2.06% increase on wool, for Christ's sake. And in my personal opinion, I think that we're seeing a lot of increase in wool because there's a lot of high class, high income earning individuals out there buying some nice virgin wool suits like yours truly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like to wear suits, folks. I mean, believe it or not, if you're out here in Austin, Texas, it's not uncommon to see people in suits and, high-class clothing out here just kind of walking the streets. I mean, don't get me wrong, you got your bums and you got your derelicts out here in Austin, Texas, too. Don't get me wrong, that's why they come here, because they know that there's a lot of people with money and all they got to do is just come up to them with a sob story like, man, come on, baby, I need some change, baby. I need change. I got my kids, baby, my kids. But let me tell you, it's not uncommon. It is not uncommon out here to see high-class individuals, cars, Mercedes, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, prowlers, things that you would never see normally in the streets. They're out here common in Austin, Texas, baby, and I love this town. Let me go ahead and continue going. I know I'm getting some haters out here that are probably from, a bum-ass America, and they're a little upset that they're like, oh, that boy over there in Austin, Texas, seeing all that shiny cars and men in suits, and I don't really appreciate it, boy. Well, why don't you get your ass out of the Cheese Whiz Guzzling trailer park, stop watching old episodes of Hee Haw, get into the capitalist game, and you'll be living a lavish life just like us, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, we've got copper futures up $8.70, an increase of 2.17% in the metals. Jesus Christ, man. That's a pretty big increase here, and you know that people are getting into metals once again because the American dollar is continuing to flourish. You got Timmy Geithner today trying to quash all the unrest that's happening in Washington, because remember, these scumbags in Washington are still trying to debate whether or not they should increase the debt limit of America, and you've got these so-called freedom fighters for America, these stupid scumbags that are the Republicans and the goddamn so-called teabaggers and anybody who's trying to be right-wing of the political persuasion, trying to hold this debt increase hostage by saying, we need decreases. And you know what's really unfortunate is that I'm for decreases in spending. But the decreases in spending proposed by these scumbags in Washington on the right is purely cosmetic. All right? Do you think that they're going to cut back on all the damn pork barrel spending they set aside to name buildings after themselves and libraries and all this other nonsense? No, of course not. Highways and all that. Of course not. Do you think they're going to cut on any of these entitlements? They've already said that cutting Social Security is out of the question now. Can you believe that? Oh, yeah, it's disgusting. It's pathetic. That's why I get sick. That's why I get sick on the mic, for Christ's sake, because I just know what's going on here. Anyway, let me get through with the damn markets. Gold is up $1.90 today. Pretty volatile in that market also. Up $1.90, an increase of 0.12%, closing out today at $1,526.20 per troy ounce of gold. Now, the silver is going up and up and up. I know that the Chicago Mercantile Exchange try to artificially water down the price of silver and gold by increasing the margin requirements, twice, mind you, twice in 1 week, which is unprecedented. You still got the investors running to silver. You still got the investors running to gold, folks, because, who the hell knows if the American dollar is going to continue to sustain itself if we got these scumbags in Washington continuing to use our tax dollars. Our tax dollars is some unlimited credit card. It's pathetic. We got silver futures up $1.75 today, a percentage increase of 4.85% today. Yesterday we had a 4-point-some-odd increase. So you would have had at least a 9% increase on silver if you're just holding it today alone. You understand what I'm saying? Good God. All right, let's go to the livestock. We've got live cattle futures up $1.55. We got cattle feeder futures up $2.15, and for all you ham bone gnawing pieces of garbage that got to shove a couple of ham bones down your gullet to get through the day, lean hog futures are up 87 cents, and that, my friends, is the market for your ass. Once again, we have a lot of things to talk about today. I don't know if we're going to get to it, but this is a special edition of True Capitalist Radio. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make it a common theme with Wednesday shows with True Capitalist Radio, okay? I'm talking about co-host for a day. That's right. I'm talking about anybody who's listening out there right now who wants to be the co-host today. I want you to just call up in here, 646-652-4869, is the number to call. I want you to give me a call, and this is how this is going to work, all right? I'll tell you how this is going to work. It's going to work and in this fashion. I'm going to put somebody on the line, and we're going to go ahead and try to have some sort of a co-host format for the meantime. And we're going to continue to talk to this so-called co-host until they get freaking boring. And once they get freaking boring, all we have to do is get them off. And once we get them off the line, we get another co-host and see if they can humor us with their wit, with their commentary, with their insight. And that's how this is going to work, all right? I mean, that's just exactly how this is going to work right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a good mood today. Remember, I've been bottom feeding in the markets for the past couple of days. We've been making some serious money as far as I'm concerned here in my operation I got going on. I'm feeling good, so let me tell you something right now, all right? Let me tell you something right now. If you think that you're a good goddamn co-host, if you think you got one of these personalities that everybody's going to have a goddamn circle jerk to, I want you to give me a call right now. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. And not only that, I want to hear you provide insight. I don't want to hear no barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll. I don't want to hear any of that crap. I don't want to hear any of this. I want to trade your Pikachu for your Pikachu. Let me tell you something. The only thing I care about Pikachu is the Pikachu color, the Pikachu, whatever the hell you call it, the Pikachu color that I've got on my leather seats in my car. That's all I give a crap about. Jesus Christ, a Pikachu, a Kookapoo, a Lucapoo, a Rudy Poo, whoever gives a crap. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Before we get into anything else today, once again, I know there's people out there wondering, hey, Ghost, I want to get in the markets. I'm kind of scared. How do I invest out here? Well, once again, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, folks. There's other ways to invest your money. There's other ways to put your money in certain things that you can eventually liquidate, or, God forbid, the collapse of the American dollar happens. You want to be able to have goods that you can actually trade or actually be accepted. So in my personal opinion, I've already given a lot of different suggestions. I'm talking about stocks, equities, commodities, gold, whether it's gold stocks, futures, or physical gold itself, silver, obviously. I'm also suggesting, artwork. Of course, you want to buy your artwork at a reputable gallery. You don't want to go to one of these Timbuktu galleries started by a couple of hippies that were able to scrape up their goddamn unemployment checks together and lease out a building and throwing on, their turds on a canvas and calling it art. All right, I'm talking about, a serious artwork that you invest in at a goddamn gallery, and make sure you keep all the goddamn documentation related to that purchase, because that is what's going to make it viable for resale. I'm talking about wine, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Wine, and champagne. Believe it or not, I know people think that's ridiculous and stupid, but there's a lot of wine snob ass clowns out here. You understand? There's a big market for wine and champagne. There's so many stores in Austin, Texas alone that sell wine. Wine connoisseurs, wine snobs, wine dives, wine bars, believe it or not. And, the kind of wine that real connoisseurs that are, that don't mind spending about $1,000 or $2,000 a bottle, they like the stuff that's been aged properly. So I've always suggested that if you buy yourself a bottle of wine that is by one of these reputable companies, of course, like, what's a good bottle of wine? I'm not a big wine, so I'm more champagne guy. I like champagne. I like Dom P. I drink some Chrissy every now and then. Moet is pretty good. What you want to do is you want to get the later years of these big names. The later years, you want to store them properly. That's the big key to making sure your investment pays off, all right? That's a big key. You store it properly, and you just sit on that wine, man, for about, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. The more you sit on it, the more money it's going to make you, because not only is it going to increase based upon the rate of inflation, but it's also going to increase based upon the peaking time of that particular champagne and wine, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. I mean, for a $100 bottle that you buy today, in 5 years you could sell that bottle for $1,500 or $2,000 a bottle. I mean, if you can't, give me a goddamn break. No BS. I'm just talking about anything you can think of in that nature where you can parlay into some kind of capital. That's how you invest money. That's how it is, baby, all right? Anyway, let me go ahead and take some calls here. As a matter of fact, speaking of good libations and good drinks, I'm sitting over here, got myself another bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label. I love it, baby. I'm sorry. Believe it or not, I actually attempted to solicit a advertisement opportunity with Johnny Walker, and they didn't even want to bother talking to me, which is pretty sad. I consume their beverage. I drop $400 plus dollars a bottle, sometimes $600 depending on the ass clown selling it, and they don't even want to bother. So I think that's disgusting. But anyway, it's great Scotch. You know what I'm saying? You put it on the rocks. Believe it or not, I am sipping on a $50 shot here, right here, $50 shot. You go into any bar and ask them for a shot of Johnny Walker Blue Label. You're going to get a goddamn $50 shot there. So anyway, cheers to all the true capitalists that are sitting out there chilling like some insane villains. All right, what's going on? Let me go ahead and take a sip of this here. It's good stuff, man. Love on the rocks. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I know I'm getting the alcoholic chants up in here. Look at these ass clowns. The alcoholic, you're a drunk bastard. I mean, don't you idiots understand that when you're making the money and, you're making some serious capital, you can't call somebody an alcoholic. You can't call somebody a drunk. All right? I mean, let me tell you something. If they're fulfilling their economic and social and political responsibilities, I mean, who gives a crap about some drink? And not to mention, I'm not drinking this cheap-ass bottle of hooch, all right? I'm not drinking some garbage that's only been distilled out of a coffee filter here, all right? I'm drinking the best stuff money can buy because it tastes beautiful, it's great, it's been distilled excellent, it doesn't leave any kind of impurities in the liver. Why do you think that, these people like, I don't know, let me take Jack Nicholson, for instance. Jack Nicholson is one of the biggest drunks, in my view. I mean, that's how they portray him in the media. One of the biggest drunks of all time. He's out there, always got a drink. He's out there, front row, Lakers. He's like, hey, yeah, I like Kobe, yeah. I mean, he's out there, doing his thing. How do you think this guy can live so long and continue to be a drunk? I'll tell you why. Because this guy is drinking the best stuff money can buy. You understand what I'm saying? The best stuff money can buy, baby. Anyway, I want to say cheers to Jack Nicholson, too, man. That's a pretty cool bastard. Anyway, let me take another sip of this here. Anyway, let me take some calls before we get into the subject matters of the broadcast, see if we can get some co-hosts or potential co-hosts, because this is Co-Host Wednesday, and that's what we're going to start calling it, all right? Every Wednesday, anybody who wants to be a co-host, you just call up, bring your personality, and, if you provide decent commentary, provide decent insight, you become the co-host until you get boring, we kick you off and get somebody else just right in mid-conversation. All right, let's go ahead. Let me see if we got some people. We got, who is this? King? King, what's going on, King?
Hey, what's up? It's me again, your favorite Mexican.
Well, can you just realize that you're not Mexican and that you are a Arab European immigrant? Just admit it. I can tell in your voice right off the bat you're some Arab in Europe somewhere. Probably listening to me in some goddamn Allah Akbar, location, and you're trying to sound like a Mexican because I guess this is what you guys do, to pass off time before you're out there doing the crap. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just admit it.
Not really. Hey, can I be a co-host for tonight, or?
Yeah. You see how that goddamn accent just came out of this son of a bitch, for Christ's sake? Get this idiot off. Get him off! Anyway, let's take another caller here. We got 586. What's going on, man?
What is going on, Ghost?
How's it going? Let's see. You want to be co-host here for a minute?
Yeah, that would be great.
Cool, man. So what do you think about, what happened in the Midwest, all these tornadoes that are happening, man? Unprecedented crap.
It's crazy. I'm in the middle of Michigan right now, and the storms are getting pretty bad over here, too, but it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, what do you think about, do you think that this is some kind of correlation with global warming, or do you think that maybe God's just punishing the earth?
I think God's having some fun with us.
Yeah, you think so? What do you think he's what do you think he's pissed off about? Lady Gaga and the hermaphrodite penis, that sort of thing?
Probably all the people on welfare.
Yeah, well, I don't blame him for that. I mean, he did not produce people to be some mooching pieces of parasite crap, so I agree with that. But I don't think that God would throw so much devastation. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, the Pope did say that we all are suffering for Jesus. I mean, he did say that to that 7-year-old girl in that call-in show that he had on Good Friday. He said that to the 7-year-old Japanese girl that we're suffering for Jesus. So maybe he got a point there.
The Pope also forgets people who molest children. So
Hey, Pope, are you listening? You gonna take that? Oh man, what do you got to say to the Pope if he went? You dumb asshole. What if he did that to you? What would you do to him?
It's probably give him, just slap him around a little bit. Wouldn't want to break too many of his bones.
Yeah, all right, you're getting kind of boring. You piece of crap. Get him off! Anyway, thanks for playing the co-host game. Let's get another co-host here. We're supposed to be talking about the unprecedented storms that are happening here in the Midwest. These tornadoes that are just, I mean, they're pretty unprecedented. I mean, they're leaving some horrific damage. And if you check out some of the pictures of the devastation, it's just really unbelievable. And we even got hit up out here in Texas, out here in North Texas in the Panhandle area. We even had one person, I think 2 people killed there. We got a lot of people in Oklahoma killed. We've also got people in Arkansas, people in Joplin, Mississippi. I mean, we got a lot of people dead out here because of these damn tornadoes. Excuse me. And these are huge, just devastating tornadoes. Just unreal. Anyway, I want to hear from you. We'll see if we can get a good co-host here. Texas Freedom, you there?
Hey, Ghost. How's it going?
How's it going? You want to be the co-host or what?
Yeah, please. I was going to put on a fake accent and try and troll you, but I actually would like to be co-host because I have a good personality.
All right, well, let's go. What do you think about the unprecedented storms out here? I know you're probably out there on the other side of the pond. So since you're over there, why don't we talk a little bit about how Obama's kicking it with the David Cameron out there and, fist bumping with the Queen. What do you think about that?
Well, up in Scotland, we hate David Cameron. So we don't really mind, to be honest. We're actually about to get independence.
Well, why do you hate David Cameron? Because of the austerity cuts that he's implementing in the UK?
No, because he's English. Like, we're trying to get independence in Scotland.
Oh, so you got like an IRA thing going on over there like Ireland, huh?
It's called the SNP, the Scottish Nationalist Party, and they got 70% of the votes a month ago.
Really? Oh, man. Yeah. So y'all are trying to become nationalists out there, some Scottish nationalists.
Yeah. We're having a vote for independence next year.
Oh, yeah? Well, so what exactly encompasses a Scottish nationalist? What is your driving political ideology?
We want to join the euro, and we want to keep the oil money, and we want to determine our fishing, because England cut our fishing.
Oh, man. So what you're trying to do is just break from the Commonwealth.
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly.
Oh, man. But do you think that the Queen's going to like that? She's going to be like, oh, no, I don't think that the Scottish have the balls to sit here and besmirch the English. I mean, it's a pretty ballsy move, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, there seems to be some butthurt English fags in the chat room right now, not enjoying this.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I didn't realize this was such a deep-seated issue between the English and the Scottish. So what, when English talk about Scottish, do the English talk about Scottish as if they're in some kind of indentured servitude ownership of the Scottish or something?
Exactly. English say they're not racist towards us, but that's because they think that they own us.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? I mean, I didn't realize. I mean, I know we had some racial crap out here in America, but I mean, I didn't realize that these English bastards, were so racist. I thought they were so accepting. I mean, aren't they allowing Allah Akbar, go out in the middle of their streets and, talk about hitting Buckingham Palace? And here they are sitting here talking about Scottish being, what, lower class or what?
Exactly. It sucks, man. Basically, all of our money goes down to London, and then they give us a proportion of it back. And they get to determine that and change it every year.
Unreal. I mean, look at these assholes in the chat room. You're right. Look at these English pricks. What is this? What is this?
Exactly.
I mean, how can you befriend these people? I mean, if there's such deep-seated kind of racial or cultural tensions in Europe, then how come Europe always tries to, stand unified against, certain what is deemed American endeavors?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of internal conflicts here. It's not what it seems from the outside.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man! Did Obama? I know that they're going to have the G8 summit here. I think in France tomorrow. Is Obama going to go out to Scotland? Going to kick it out down there, or no plans? I don't know the agenda or the. Or what Obama's doing in his European tour, but do you know of any kind of Obama sightings that are going to be out there in Scotland?
I heard he was going to visit Loch Ness, but that's all, man. Just Loch Ness, just chilling out there, I think.
Loch Ness? Yeah, Jesus Christ. What the hell is he going to go visit Loch Ness for? Is he going to summon Nessie or something?
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, what were you wanting to talk about tonight, Ghost?
I wanted to talk a little bit about something else, not some goddamn Scottish and English crap. All right, how about that? All right, get him off. Get this thing off of here. Anyway, let me go ahead and move on to something else. Let me see if we can get somebody else up in here. We're supposed to be talking about the poor folks that have been devastated by these tornadoes out here. All right? I mean, that's what we should be talking about, the devastated tornadoes and, the people that are rebuilding out here. This is who we should be talking about. This is who we should be throwing our compassion to for a couple of minutes here. Who cares if Scottish don't like the English or the English don't like the Scottish? I mean, Jesus Christ, the Scottish National Party, for Christ, the Nationalist Party, what boundaries are you nationalists fighting for? What? The boundaries that you people are fighting for were drawn by the English. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Jesus Christ. And, the English, too. I mean, what's your problem? Well, I mean, you're still worshiping a monarch, for Christ's sake, with all due respect. I mean, I got a lot of English people who listen in. I'm not trying to disrespect the English in any way, because I know there's a lot of capitalists out there. But, the English, I mean, seriously, Scottish, racism. Scottish racism, that's probably one of the most brilliant things I've ever heard in my life. Let's see, who else we got going on over here? We got, I think we had Vince in the Bay. What's going on, Vince?
Hey, Ghost.
How's it going?
Doing good, man. I'm glad you finally wised up and decided to mix things up and have a co-host now and then. I think it's a great idea. And
I'm going to have it every Wednesday, as long as, peeps are, providing insight, exciting, so on and so forth, man. So what you want to talk about?
Well, on this Joplin, Missouri, you said Joplin, Mississippi. It's actually Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, yeah, Joplin, Missouri. My bad. He's out there in Missouri. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Right. These people are in dire need of, even the people that haven't been there, where their property hasn't been leveled by the tornado, they're still lacking general day-to-day necessities. Like a lot of people don't even have their internet up and running. A lot of people don't have phone lines up and running. You know, there's a lot of things that are inconveniencing people on a day-to-day level, you know, outside of the immediate devastation. And I have some good friends of mine who are based out of Joplin, Missouri. They actually do a blog talk radio show here late night called the 420 Grindhouse. And these guys,
420. That doesn't have anything herbal related, does it?
Absolutely. These guys are their studio was not hit by the tornado directly, but they.
That's good to know that their stash is remaining intact. We're happy about it.
That's the thing, though, is they have less than an eighth of weed to last them. God knows how long. All the weed supply in Joplin, Missouri, is pretty much shut down. There's nothing moving coming in or out of Joplin right now. And what I'm trying to do for my brother.
Hold on, Vince. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Are you trying to convince drug dealers to go into Joplin, Missouri, to start peddling out some weed because the whole goddamn weed market has been wiped out because of a goddamn tornado? I mean, is that what you're insinuating here?
No, the drug dealers are fine. They just don't have any supply. So what I want to do is raise funds so we can helicopter in. We're not gonna actually lay foot to the ground. We're just gonna chopper it in, just like they did for the kids after the Haiti earthquake. We're just gonna drop in pounds of weed by helicopter. But we need to raise funds in order to purchase this marijuana. So what I'd like to extend to your listeners is to pledge. We've got a phone bank right now. I know you have a lot of callers on the line.
Wait, hold on. Shut him off, engineer. Shut him off for a second. Wait a minute. What are you using my show as some kind of a goddamn Jerry Lewis, muscular dystrophy fundraiser for your goddamn weed drop off, for Christ's sake? I mean, I find it rather funny, Vince, that you've really thought all this out, for Christ's sake. You're like, we're not even going to set foot on the ground. We're just coming in through the air, and we're going to just throw it down on the ground. Like as if, if by some chance you get busted by authorities, that your defense is going to be that there's no law of the air. And, you weren't necessarily on land, so you didn't really break any land laws. So is that what your defense is going to be if you happen to be busted by authorities?
Hey, baby, it works for the United States government, so it's good enough for me, baby.
Oh man, this is just horrible, Vince. I mean, I can't do it. Get him off, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on, Vince. Come on. I mean, I appreciate the retweets and whatnot, but we can't be advocating that type of activity, for Christ's sake. I mean, there's a lot of people that have suffered devastation, loss out there, not just in Joplin, Missouri, but all over the South and Midwest. For Christ's sake, it's been disgusting what has happened, the amount of devastation because of tornadoes. And here you are, a couple of stoners out there in California concerned about the stoners in Joplin, Missouri, talking about chartering up a goddamn chopper and dropping off some supply so that you can continue the goddamn economy of the damn weed source out there, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is America right here, folks. This right here is America. I'm not making this crap up, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. I need a drink. Give me a drink, man. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'm a little disturbed by that. I'm trying to, sit here and throw some compassion towards those that got afflicted with the tornadoes in the Midwest out here. I got people calling up, pitching me wild-ass ideas, for Christ's sake, so we can get some real people. I'm looking for a co-host. Once again, this is Co-Host Wednesday now. And if you want to be a co-host of the show, all you have to do is give me a call, 646-652-4869. And you can be a co-host as long as you don't start boring the balls off of me or start talking about throwing bushels of marijuana from the air on Joplin, Missouri. So, I want to hear from you. Co-host Wednesday. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. We got Mike Stewart. What's up? Yeah, you're getting scared. How about 818? What's going on?
Oh, hey, Ghost. I just wanna put it in your toolbox.
Oh, yeah? I mean, you don't want to be the co-host? Why don't you give us a gay perspective on everything? How about that, fruity ass? Huh? Give us a gay perspective on something. What do you think about what's going on here in America today there, Fruit Bowl?
I think I want to put it in your butt.
Of course. You see, he didn't even know how to say that sentence fragment. He stumbled over his own tongue off of that sentence fragment. And this is why America is being flushed down the proverbial toilet. We pay more per pupil than anyone else for education in the world, and yet this is the result we get. You know what I'm saying? This is the result we get. This is it right here. Anyway, 506, you're on the horn. What's up? Hey, area code 506, you there? Man, you're playing with your Peter Popper. Let's see. I'm telling you, we're looking for a co-host. I'm telling you, bring your personality, bring your A game. I mean, this is Co-Host Wednesday. It's going to be a new reoccurring theme here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And I am allowing anybody who is out there listening who wants to be the co-host, I mean, call in. I mean, and you want to know why nobody's calling in, folks? Because nobody has a goddamn personality, for Christ's sake. That's why nobody's calling in. Let's see, we got 435 on the horn. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
How's it going, man?
Just slam one of those 500.
You'd probably make a decent co-host, I'm sure, but your goddamn phone sucks, all right? Your phone sucks. You probably got that stupid USB jack, and you think that, that's going to somehow justify yourself, a lower phone payment, but you're basically holding back on quality, all right? Jesus Christ. Can we get some personality? Please, look, I'm praying to God on this one. God, if you're listening, I know that you're probably getting a whole bunch of prayers, about people wanting their team to win the game, and I know you're probably getting prayers about ass clowns who are, praying that they hit the lottery, and I know that you're getting a lot of prayers from ass clowns who are praying that, the government doesn't cut their welfare checks and that sort of thing. But if you could please, God, give me somebody as a co-host today and every co-host Wednesday that actually has a personality. Now I know that you really have nothing to do with that, well, I guess you kind of have something to do with that. I don't know. I'm guessing, But please, any one of these ass clowns who call up and sputter out sentence fragments and act like fruity asses and just provide nothing but just dead air and ridiculous waste of time, please, God, if you're listening in, give them, a flaming pack of hemorrhoids and make sure that it never goes away, and then they get cancer of the penis. Thank you, God. Amen. Anyway, let's continue going. We got Caveman Johnson. What's up? You a co-host or what?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to say that you're gay. Hey, that rhymes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? I mean, and that wasn't even an American. That wasn't even an American, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, believe it or not, I actually got told a joke by some, stupid kid. Whenever you're at some gathering at somebody's house, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has a gathering, you're watching the fight. This weekend, Bernard Hopkins gave us a stinker of a boxing match. I love boxing. Boxing's my favorite sport, but we're producing such pussy-whipped fruity asses out here in the world today that nobody can take a punch, nobody wants to knock anybody out, nobody has that killer instinct anymore. But anyway, I was at this gathering, we were watching the Bernard Hopkins fight, and of course, Jesus Christ. You always have to have some stupid couple of kids, playing around, trying to get in with the adults. We're sitting over here, guzzling down the best, scotch at that time. I don't know what this guy had, for Christ's sake. I was half crocked at the time anyway. And this stupid kid comes up and it gives me one of these stupid jokes. Now, mind you, the kid was probably 7 years old, 8 years old. But, he gave me a joke, I'm like, okay, I'll hear your stupid joke, whatever.
Once upon a time, there was a deer, and then there was a beer. Get it?
kid you not, that happened to me this weekend, and then for this English asshole to call up and say something eerily similar is God playing a joke right now. I just prayed to God, and then for this to happen, I'm serious. This is God playing a joke on me, and it's basically telling me that, look, these people are idiots. I made them that way. Live with it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going. 646-652-4869. We're supposed to be, this is supposed to be co-host Wednesday, all right? This is supposed to be co-host Wednesday. We're looking for a co-host. We were talking a little bit about how the devastation is happening in the Midwest and all these unprecedented tornadoes, but now I'm going to change the subject. I want to talk about, of course, Obama kicking it with Prime Minister Dave Cameron out there in the UK. Believe it or not, they had some kind of a goddamn barbecue out there. I wonder if, Obama was behind the grill. He's like, look, baby, let me tell you something, David Cameron, baby. Let me tell you, I know barbecue, understand? I know barbecue, baby. We'll throw on some baby back ribs, baby. And we're going to get down, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get down before the press conference. And, they chilled. They went out and had a press conference there. And one thing I found very funny in the press conference is that one of the media asked Obama what he thought, given the fact that they were trying to bloviate their relationship, in this press conference. They were calling their relationship, quote-unquote, enduring and a special relationship. But I found it funny that here you got David Cameron actually building up the UK economy with austerity programs and very conservative fiscal policies. And you've got Obama basically doing the complete opposite, all right? I mean, the complete opposite. And then they come out here and have this, press conference, having a circle jerk over each other. And one of the media people asked Obama, what do you think about David Cameron's policy of fiscal responsibility, of, cutting spending, austerity cuts, that sort of thing. And you know what Obama said, for Christ's sake? He's like, yeah, man, I know that David Cameron be doing this and be doing that, but every country's different. I mean, every country's different. I mean, how can you get any more spending than, a socialist UK? How can you get any more spending than the way the UK was, dispensing their social entitlements? And, now he's going to try to say that what the UK is doing is a special case. I don't see where there's anything different about the UK situation and America's situation. The only difference is that the people that Barack Obama got, that signed off on the bailout, Wall Street, GM, GE, the porno industry, Captain Morgan, everybody that, took a piece of stimulus package 2, all these people that got all this money from the American taxpayer, all right, these people right now are the ones that are getting the benefits because they funded his campaign contribution accounts, and by the way, they're funding it right now as we speak. So that's why this big so-called government spending, and let me tell you something else about government spending, all right? I like how Obama doesn't use the word spending anymore. Every time you listen to Obama talk, listen to the word investment come out of this man's mouth. Investment. We're going to make more investments. That is a key word for more spending, and we can't do it. We can't do it anymore, for Christ's sake, man. The American dollar has depleted in value, man. I mean, don't these people understand that? Don't you people understand that? This is a government made for the people and by the people, but of course the people are more worried about sending 100 million votes for the goddamn American Idol finale than they are worried about their own government, about the people who rule them, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I want to hear from you. We're going to see if we can get another co-host here, so maybe give some insight to what's going on out here. Let's see, who else we got going on? We got Daniel Lexington. What's going on? You got any personality or what? Yeah, of course not. 200, what's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, of course not either. Shut up. You took too long. Jamie Allen, what's going on, Jamie Allen?
Yo, hey there, Ghost. I've been listening to your show for a while now, and I'm actually glad to finally be calling in now.
What's going on?
Yeah, great. I'm good, man. I'm listening to your show. I'm really liking it, man. Hey, listen, I just signed up to Capitalist Art, man. I'm really loving the chat over there. I'm loving the guys. Everything's great, you know. Everything's good.
Okay, well, maybe go over there, learn a personality, and come back, man. All right. Appreciate it. I appreciate you joining. Who else we got? We got 586. What's up?
What is up, Ghost?
How's it going, man?
Hey, pretty good, man. I mean, here's what this is. Here's what this really is, this Obama and Cameron thing. It's propaganda. It's modern propaganda. It's not on posters anymore, and everyone's too stupid to see it.
So what's the propaganda? What are you saying that is the propaganda?
Well, I mean, do you remember back in the World Cup when they were just having the 2 beers and stuff, you know, creating this illusion to the whole world, like, about how close Britain and the United States is?
Well, I mean, I think they're, not necessarily as close as they're, obviously letting on, but at the same time, I mean, they do have certain, military assets in common. And I think that's what they were talking about when they discussed their special relationship. There's a lot of, military theaters happening throughout the international community that the English and the United States are participating in. And this is basically the shared interests that they were talking about, I think, that in this press conference. But I do agree with you that, the UK and Europe in general and the EU and everybody in China, there's a lot of people playing economic wars. And I think that that's why you're seeing, such debasing of currencies, because debasing of currencies makes, certain assets that much more valuable in a debased economy, not to mention that if you have these certain economic agreements that allow open markets, well, then, unfortunately, you're going to continue to see these types of exchange rates of economics at such low rates that you're not going to stop seeing the type of slave labor that you see in China or South America, that sort of thing.
Well, yeah, I think our leaders are trying to make it a race to the bottom for America so they can get cheap labor in our own country.
Yeah, I hear you. And that's exactly what's happening. It's no coincidence why you've got people out here not necessarily going and accepting the jobs that are available. The only jobs that are available nowadays are service industry-based economy. All right, service industry-based economy, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I think he hung up, for Christ's sake. You don't know what he's talking about. Let's see, who else we got? 906, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I have enough personality to be your co-host, but I just want to give 2 little shout-outs.
Shove it up your ass. 306, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Yeah, so I think to any capitalist nation, I think China is the biggest threat today.
Well, I've been saying that for a long time, but at the same time, China's own contradictions are starting to bite them in their ass. They're starting to loosen their totalitarian reign on economics. They're starting to have to raise the rate of pay that they pay their employees, and it has taken a lot of chunk out of the bottom line of certain Chinese-based operations. So I'm hoping that things like the Jasmine Revolution and other incidents in China will help ease away the totalitarianism that has encompassed China for a long period of time. But you're absolutely right. The threat is the merging of government and private enterprise. You know that China has the second largest population of billionaires in the world. Billionaires in the world. And all those billionaires are a part of the communist government. And that is the danger to capitalism. That's a danger to, capitalist models throughout the international community. There should be no merging between private enterprise and government. And that's what's happening in China, and that's what the American bureaucrats right now, these assholes in Washington, are trying to make America, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, but see, when China, when they decide that they want free resources, they're not going to ask for them. They're going to take them. So
I think that you got a point there. I mean, did you know that China's got like a 4 million man standing army. Every time they make revenue on all the manufacturing that they do for the world, they're putting it in nuclear weapons. They're making arms agreements with enemies that are precarious to Western interests. I mean, you've got Kim Jong-il still chilling down there in China. He's been visiting for the past week. We also have China making deals with Pakistan. Even after we caught bin Laden within their borders, they gave them 50 fighter jets.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, you're absolutely right when you say that at some point when it's economically viable for China to go out and take certain natural resources, they may go ahead and do so.
Yeah, well, consider it. China has 5,000 main battle tanks, and that's quite a few.
Yeah, stupid meme asshole. We got 435. What up?
Hey, Ghost. Long
How's
time
it going?
first time caller. I just wanted to know what you think about the current Republican presidential seat.
I think that 2012, we can pretty much expect Barack Obama to win the presidency. Let's just put it that way. I think that if the right wing of the political perspective wants to win anything, if they want to win anything, they need to win a majority of the Senate and the Congress. All right? I'm serious because, I'm not even part of the right-wing perspective anymore, but who does the Republicans or the Tea Party or whoever you consider the right wing of the political spectrum in America, who do they have out there? Who do they have? They have no one. They've got Mitt Romney, who's still backpedaling on that Obamacare modeled idea out of Massachusetts, or whatever, however you pronounce that stupid state. They're out here actually practicing Obamacare before it actually becomes federal law, and it's a failure. It's an utter failure, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. What do you got, Newt Gingrich? Newt Gingrich is sitting over here trying to say that people have to be more transparent, this and that, and then when you ask him about the $500,000 tab that he left unpaid at Tiffany's Jewelers, he's talking about, that's my personal life. It's my personal life. Shut up, you fat, clogged up jelly ass. What kind of a scumbag? You're talking about an asshole. Newt Gingrich, classic asshole, all right? Classic, stupid, fat, jelly-ass, pompous asshole. All right? He left his first wife after she got sick with cancer. All right? I think that he left his second wife while she was, stricken with some kind of crap. And this third wife, from what I'm not mistaken, is one of the bimbos that he was banging as one of his interns when he was, Mr. Newt Gingrich, Speaker of the House, for Christ's sake. All right? I'm not joking. Newt Gingrich is going to be the savior, for Christ's sake. Who else we got? Who else? Oh, yeah, Herman Cain. I like Herman Cain. Don't get me wrong. I like Herman Cain. But I do not like the fact that he's just a little too jive turkey. You know what I'm saying? What made Obama so credible was the fact that Obama, very articulate, man, for Christ's sake. This guy... he could read a speech. You know what I'm saying? This guy was no joke. He can charm the pants out of a room of simpletons out here. You know what I mean? Seriously. I like Herman Cain. Don't get me wrong. I like Herman Cain. It's just that when I've seen him interviewed and I've heard his attempts at certain views as it relates to foreign policy and that sort of thing, he's just a little too jive turkey. For my personal opinion, just a little bit too much jive I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. I like his economic policies, but I just don't think he's a viable candidate to run against Barack Obama. Who else? Who else you got out there? Sarah Palin, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, let me take another caller here. Who else we've got? We got 281. What's up?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up, man?
Great show you got. No, I just want to say Baba Booey, how it's Turns Penis.
Yeah, you stupid moron. All right, you sound about 12 years old, and you're jocking a 65-year-old man's prostate-infected penis. I mean, seriously. I mean, this is how stupid and sick America is turning out to be, for Christ's sake. You understand what I'm saying? 12-year-old boys out here saying ridiculous nonsense for the name of some 65-year-old, gumming baby food, drinking Ovaltine, watching Golden Girls piece of Viagra popping crap. I mean, seriously, Howard Stern, you're old, man. It's time for you to go into the retirement home where you belong, all right? Anyway, let me go ahead and continue taking calls here, 646-652-4869. We're in the 5 minutes, actually, into the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It's Co-Host Wednesday. We're looking for co-hosts out here. Every Wednesday, we're going to take callers, see if they can be a co-host to the show, and bring their personality A game. And as you can see, this is not working out very well. I mean, there's no goddamn personalities out here, for Christ's sake. So, once again, please, give me a call, 646-652-4869. I want to talk a little bit about John Scumbag Edwards, the vice presidential candidate, You remember the ex-vice presidential candidate for John Kerry? You remember John Edwards, right? The guy who cheated on his dying wife. Well, anyway, this scumbag is going to face charges for trying to cover up his affair with this, disgusting horse-faced Rael Hunter, I think is her name. And from what I've read, and let me tell you, I know people clown on me because I read the National Enquirer, but they were the ones that broke the story initially about Rael Hunter, about the baby, about these sort of things. So they're on to political dirt, if you will. I mean, if you hear that any kind of extramarital affairs, any kind of things that are happening when it comes to political figures. You could probably pretty much think, that anything that comes out of the National Enquirer is pretty much about 80% true, for Christ's sake, as it relates to ass clowns going out there and actually conducting themselves in extramarital curricular activities. But I want to talk a little bit about John Edwards because he's going to face charges because he misappropriated funds, all right? He misappropriated funds so that he can put this, whatever he had in his campaign, well, however much money they're alleging he did this, he put this money in an attempt to pay this bimbo, this horse-faced bitch, Rael Hunter off so she could shut her mouth about this love child she shitted out of her old uterus pipe. And how they funneled this is by, according to reports and allegedly, how they funded this was by putting certain political campaign contributions and campaign funds and hiring this Rael Hunter as some supposed journalist or some photographer of some sort. And that's how he paid this bimbo off to shut her stupid suckhole from blabbing about the damn love child kid, for Christ's sake. I want to hear from you. What do you think about this, huh? And this was all, mind you, while his wife was dying of cancer, I mean, what a true American liberal, huh? I mean, seriously, what a true American liberal that scumbag is. I want to hear from you. Let's see. We got Al Morey. What's up?
Oh, shit. Hello. I would just like to propose my way to fix the American economy if you would take your time.
You already sound a little fruity. You sound a little too fruity to be on here. Danny Adams, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, Ghost?
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. Loving your show.
Thanks a lot, man. What do you think about John Edwards, being indicted?
Yeah, man, I think that sucks. I really think that sucks. You know what I think?
Yeah, I don't care. You're probably gonna put out a barrel roll. You're probably gonna do some bullshit like that, and I don't want to hear it, there, ass clown. Jesus Christ, I need a drink. Give me a drink. Somebody give me a goddamn drink. Here we go. We got some of this Johnny Walker Blue Label. I forgot. I forgot that. Man, that's some good stuff. Anyway, we actually got somebody from Austin, Texas, for Christ's sake, on the horn, man. What's going on? We got Oh, Jesus Christ. Chauncey from Austin. Hello, are you there?
Hello, Ghost. This is Chauncey. Am I on? Is this me? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on,
Ghost,
Chauncey.
am I the co-host?
Well, for now. You're the co-host
Okay,
for
well,
now. Just calm your ass down. Calm your ass down. You're the co-host
Oh,
for
my God.
now.
I can't believe I'm on with the Ghost. I'm the co-host. Am I the co-ghost? Is that technically?
Well, no, hold on. Hold your ass there, all right? Now, we're talking about John Edwards, and we want to hear what you have to say about John Edwards. Go ahead.
All right. Before we get into that, should I keep your tab open still, Ghost?
The hell are you talking about?
Never mind. We'll settle it later. Okay. So this bitch Real, oh my God, what a blood-sucking leech. What a wannabe film school nut job. Oh my God. I can dish for days, Ghost. I can tell you. My sources.
Oh yeah,
today,
you know the 411 on this skank or what?
Oh my God, honey. Wow. Well, we've had our folks over there at TMZ. Some of the contractors over there have slipped us some of the stuff has accidentally been duplicated and triplicated, if you know what I'm saying. And so this Real, whatever, sounds like a porn name, frankly. In fact, she should get into porn. And funny enough, Gus, that's her background. She got him on camera, and she was blackmailing him with that, and so he brought her on as her personal biographer.
Oh
yeah,
my God!
Right.
So you know, is there going to be any charges against Rael Hunter for any kind of blackmailing? I mean, I have read about this sex tape. I didn't really want to bring it up, but since you brought it up, allegedly there is some sex tape of John Edwards' little dumb, stupid jelly ass in action with this horse-faced bimbo, Rael Hunter. So, what's alleged here by TMZ is that he was being blackmailed, and that's why he had to, provide this slush fund or something?
Absolutely, Gus. She's got zero. Her skills, let's put it this way, Gus, her skills are best suited in front of the camera, if you know what I'm saying. and we'll dish on that later, hon. I'll talk to you on offline, if you know what I'm saying. Toodles!
What the hell are you talking about? And then you're going to hang up? And then you're going to hang up, for Christ's sake. I mean, what are you, a representative of TMZ, for Christ's sake? I mean, what are you, Harvey Levin's butt boy? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we were talking about this idiot, John Edwards, facing charges, facing indictments, because he allegedly kind of funneled some campaign contributions into the pocket of this horse-faced bimbo, Rael Hunter, to shut her suckhole from talking. But as a matter of fact, he is going to face some possible jail time. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. Allegedly, according to National Enquirer, this guy's on the brink of committing suicide. This guy's suicidal. He's allegedly going out to his local bars out there in North Carolina and, saying his old stories to two-bit bimbos that'll actually listen, for Christ's sake. Because you got to remember, John Edwards is a liberal scumbag who's, made hundreds of millions of dollars suing other people and getting their money. You know what I'm saying? Through the legal system. I mean, he's a scumbag lawyer, And this is how this idiot got rich. He sued people and got hundreds of millions of dollars. And come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Now this guy wants to cry that, it's not fair. The law's not fair. Give me a break. Let me take some more calls here. We got Zageps. What's up?
Is this the Krusty Krab?
Yeah, this is
your mother's got crusty crabs up in her goddamn uterus hole. We've got 310. What's up? Jesus Christ, can you take your damn 8-track player and shove it up your ass and get in with the now? We got Brian Sean up in the place. What's up?
I've got a shiny Pichuca.
You stupid, dumb Arab immigrant. Who else we got? We got 111. You're on the horn.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Hey, what
Yeah.
if I join Capitalist Army? When do I get my free blowjob, man?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You sound like some fat jelly ass, for Christ's sake. You know that?
JOOWZ.com, bitch.
Are you kidding me, you fat jelly ass? You're actually trying to promote some goddamn website? I mean, we can hear the fat in your windpipe, boy. Keep talking. You know, as a matter of fact, I think it's about that time, folks. You know what time it is, right? It's time for Guess the Minority. That's right, folks. Let me tell you something. Not only does this asshole sound fat in the ass, but he sounds a little odd. He hung up. Did you hang up? Did you hang up? Yeah, he hung up. God damn it. We wanted to play Guess the Minority up in here, and here this guy goes and hangs up. You know what I mean? I mean, because you know and I know that I heard a little twang in there on top of him being a fat, lard-in-the-windpipe sounding bastard with his voice. I knew that there was some minority back there, and he didn't even want to talk about it. You know what I mean? I mean, right when he was like, oh, yeah, bish, oh, yeah, bish. I mean, anytime you hear somebody say something that should sound with the CH emphasis, like bitch, when they say the word bitch, and instead of using CH at the end, they use SH, bish, you know that there's some ethnicity going on there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just between you and me. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's see who else we got going on over here. We got, let's see, 906. What's up? You're taking too long, fruity ass. Who else we got? We got Joe Swanson. What's up?
Yeah, Ghost. Can I become a co-host for the Pedophile Radio with you?
Oh, here's this idiot again, this so-called Woody Allen butt-loving pedophile up here. What the hell do you want?
I just want to be the co-host on the Pedophile Radio.
You can't be the co-host because you're an open Woody Allen, Roman Polanski, 10-year-old boy, asshole-loving pedophile that doesn't belong in decent society.
Yeah, but so are you, Ghost. You're a child molester, like me.
Oh, yeah, you get this idiot off. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Spreading slanderous lies, for Christ's sake. Trying to sit over here and act like some horrific character on Family Guy, you asshole. Who else we got? We got another 111 on the horn. What's up? You're playing with your pecker shaft. Here's another 111. What's up? Stupid idiot. Jesus Christ. 111, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yo, hello, I'm very offended by thing you were saying, and I'll blow you up! Fuck you!
You're offended, and you're going to blow me up? Is that what you said?
I'll blow you up, God infidel! Voila! Fuck you, American pig!
We can't hear you. Can you say it a little louder? We can't hear you.
Fuck you, American!
You're coming in rather low. Why don't you say it louder, asshole? We can't hear you.
Fuck you, American! Fuck you!
Yeah, get this here. Squeal like a pig, boy. Squeal when I tell you to squeal, boy. 714, you're on the horn.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
I have a question for you.
What's going on? Yeah, you're taking too long, you milky liquor, all right? Stop sitting over there like you're trying to squeeze out a loaf out your ass on the shit stall and actually come up with whatever the hell you're going to say out of your suck hole. Jesus Christ. I mean, do you hear these people? This is why America's being flushed down the toilet, folks. I mean, this is the uncertainty, the lack of manliness that has been asserted by these males out here. You hear it as well as I do. The femininity, the uncertainty, the lack of testicular fortitude, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. 901, you're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost. When you were talking about the Obama administration, I agree completely. All these policies that Obama has been implementing, all they're doing is...
Hold on, 901, hold on. 901, hold on just 1 second, all right? Just 1 second. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something, right? I think we can play this. We're going to play Guess the Minority. Here we go again. Let me tell you something right now. I hear a little bit of a twang there in 901's voice. And I want everybody who's listening in to go ahead and put their guesses on the screen. Let's go ahead and see if we got it, all right? All right, go ahead and turn it on. Let's see what we got here. 901, where the hell are you at? Go ahead and keep talking.
Hey, man, I ain't no minority. You know what I always say, around black,
hold
never
on.
relax.
I know you're trying to sound like a hick. It's not working, all right? I'm thinking you're black.
All right. You caught me. I'm actually that Mexican guy.
You're the Mexican guy?
Yeah, dude.
You're the Mexican. God damn it, man. I messed up. Who got the Mexican? Who got Mexican in the room? I messed up. God damn it. I thought you were black, for Christ. Are you sure your mother wasn't, laid the pipe by some asshole at last call?
No, actually, my mom's Mexican. And my dad's Mexican, too. Well, technically El Salvadorian, but whatever.
All right. So you want to be the co-host here? I know that, we've called you back, and, you basically stumbled over your own tongue and made you look lower than Leprechaun's nutsack a couple of times. So what do you got to think about? What do you think about John Edwards and this case that's coming up against him? You're supposed to be in college. You should know this stuff, right, Mexican boy?
Well, I don't really care about politicians' personal lives, although he does seem like a scumbag. I never really supported him to begin with. So
you don't care about like John Edwards, being a scumbag that cheats on a dying wife. I mean, look, I'm getting choked up here just talking about it, for Christ's sake. She's dying of cancer. He couldn't wait for her to die before he started swinging his old one eye into other meat wallets.
Oh, you know what he should have done? He should have waited for her to die and then fucked her corpse. That sounds hot.
You stupid, dumb Mexican. You know, that's just like Mexican humor, you know what I mean? No delivery and stupid, dumbass jokes. You know what I mean? I mean, why don't you give us that Mexican jive? At least George Lopez does it. Like, ole, dude, why you crying? Why are you crying? Going down to the barrio. Why don't you give us that routine, for Christ's sake? Stop trying to act more articulate than you are. You know, I know that you're trying very hard as a Mexican to act articulate and say English words in an articulate fashion. Don't try it. It ain't working. Obviously, you were raised by your mammy and daddy. They were too busy doing the arriba, arriba, and all that other crap, and you got this broken English accent. So why don't you give us some Mexican jive? What's going on? Go ahead.
Actually, I speak English better than I speak Spanish, but if you want me to, all right. Hola, León, chupa mis huevos, pendejo. ¿Qué me quieres que diga en español?
Yeah, there we go. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. Give me more of that. Give me more of that. I don't like it. Hey, engineer, throw on some Mexican music. Give me more. We'll throw some Mexican music on. Go ahead.
Chinga un ano de un gatito, huevo.
That's right. Tell us what you think about John Edwards in Mexican. All right? Tell us what you think about John Edwards in Mexican.
Es un pendejo, güey. Puede chingar mi mamá, güey.
I mean, come on. We want to hear what you have to say about John Edwards in Mexican, man. Say it in Mexican.
Es un pendejo. Ya te digo.
Oh, he's a pendejo. And that's it. No más. No más other than a pendejo.
¿Qué? ¿Quién lo mande?
Hey, do you got a sombrero on? Do you have a sombrero on by any chance? I mean, that would make this whole bit great. You don't? Ah, Jesus Christ. Do you have at least a bottle of tequila? Do you have a bottle of tequila?
I got a bottle of rum.
No, we need tequila. Rum is, no, we need some tequila. Do you have, Jesus Christ. Do you at least have a flannel shirt you could put on and put the one button at the top button and all the other ones unbuttoned? Can you do that for us?
You know what? I actually do.
Oh, yeah? Well, go ahead and go do it now. What are you doing? Just sit there and do it, and then maybe you'll get more into the Mexican spirit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you'll start talking like El Gallo Negro. Maybe you'll start talking like El Gallo Negro, for Christ's sake, right?
All right.
Go ahead. Come on, man.
Hey, I mean, it's not you'll be able to see it, so whatever.
Come on, I want to hear some El Gallo Negro up in here, man. Come on, Holmes.
El Gallo Negro,
Jesus Christ, get this idiot off, for Christ's sake. Get him off! I'm sitting over here trying to have fun with a Mexican over here. He can't even act Mexican. Can you believe this? I mean, these people are becoming so stupid out here, they can't even act like their own culture, for Christ's sake. Do you hear this idiot? Do you hear him, trying to strain himself to act like his own culture, for Christ's sake? And yet, he's trying to adapt himself into the American life, and yet he's trying so hard to articulate his words so that he can sound intelligent enough to justify his Hispanic scholarship into whatever pissing ground college that he's at right now, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let me continue going on. I'm sorry. And let me tell you, I know there's people out here calling me a racist. Let me tell you something right now, all right? I am not a racist. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm out here in Texas, for Christ's sake. I'm in Austin, Texas. I mean, do you know that we got a lot of Mexicans walking around down here in Texas, for Christ's sake? We got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here. So for you to sit over here and say that I am a racist is a false indictment, all right? I mean, I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican, all right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental, for Christ's sake. And for you people, not only in this chat room, but, all across the internet, you idiots are spreading this slanderous lie about me that I'm a racist. You better stop this. This is slanderous lies. You know it, and I know it. And if I were you, I would cease and desist calling me a racist, and not to mention, all right, all you ass clowns, once again, I know that the YouTube videos have kind of stopped, and I'm glad they've stopped, because I've already given an ultimatum and a warning to all you idiots to stop with these YouTube videos, all right? And you've stopped, and you want to know why you've stopped? Because you know better, all right? You're hearing me throw my manly dominance around this radio show like it ain't shit. And you understand that I'm as serious as a heart attack when it comes to these damn YouTube videos being made about me. Now, look, I don't mind the ones that are flattering and that are promoting the True Capitalist radio broadcast. I don't mind those. All right, I don't mind those. What I don't appreciate are all the damn YouTube videos, the blogs, the forum posts making fun of me, trying to make me look like some goddamn jagoff, all right? That's something I really don't appreciate, and I want you to stop. I want all you stupid assholes to stop. Now, before I get any more upset, before I start making my head start hurting, before I start making my heart beat like a damn rabbit, I'm not joking with you idiots. Stop this crap, all right? I'm coming in here. I'm shooting pearls to you idiots. I'm giving you business insight that's going to make you capitalist, that's going to make you money. You're the only ass clowns that are here tickling your ass cracks and not acting on the information that I'm giving to you idiots. All right? And stop calling me a racist. 646-652-4869. This is Co-Host Wednesday. We're trying to find a co-host here for today's Wednesday show. Nobody has any kind of a personality, so if you're listening out there and you have some kind of a personality and you want to be the co-host, we're here for another hour and a half. Give me a call, 646-652-4869, for Christ's sake. We're looking for a co-host, and it doesn't matter what race you are, right? As a matter of fact, if you're a black guy, I urge you to please give me a call. Just to show these ass clowns that are sitting here flapping their fat Dorito-stained fingers on the keyboard about me, saying that I'm a goddamn racist, I want you to give me a call so we can get at least a black guy, a black guy on hold here. Let me see, got 708 on the horn. What's up?
708. I'm no black guy. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not saying you're a black guy. I'm just saying if there happens to be anybody black, what's going on? How you doing? What are you doing today?
I have all these opinions about political ideas, but the one that really concerns me is our health system, basically.
All right, go for it. Let's hear what you got to say about it.
Well, let's just say I was almost into the whole idea of universal health care and everything. But then, you know what? A little thing comes along and I can't see, and I seem to have this trouble breathing at night, and I just don't have the medical coverage to actually get some help. So,
man. How old are you, by the way, sir? How old are you, by the way? I'm sorry about this. How old are you, by the way?
Oh, I'm in my late 20s. There's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, I should have quit smoking about 15 years ago, but you know what? What are you going to do?
Oh, wait, you got lung cancer or something?
Oh, no, it's not that I have lung cancer. I got the cramps and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate when that happens, man. I mean, you're going to have an operation on your crotch?
Yeah. I mean, just
that's what it sounds like. You know what you should do also? You should, have somebody knock back your grill so you can stop that ridiculous lisp that you're sporting, for Christ's sake. That's ridiculous. I mean, you haven't outgrown that lisp, for Christ's sake?
No, I haven't.
Well, what the hell for? I mean, what the hell's your excuse not growing some lisp, for Christ's sake? You sound like a goddamn jerk-off. What the hell's your problem?
I'm sorry, I got this hair lip. I just can't seem to get it taken care of.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, serious. You know what you should do? You should give your mom a bitch slap for, probably bumping her goddamn baby bump when you were in the womb there. Maybe against the spin cycle of the dryer so she could get one off while your dad wasn't screwing her while you were in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that is a birth defect, if you want my personal opinion.
Well, I wouldn't put it past them. They weren't the brightest of parents.
Yeah, I don't believe. Does your dad have a lisp by any chance? Does your father have a lisp?
No, he didn't, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, go out there, go to your mother and say, look, I don't appreciate you, drinking or smoking pot or, getting some Negro to, hit me in the head while, you were having an affair on my father. I don't appreciate this. I got a lisp now. I can't get rid of it.
Oh, damn, that's the best.
Did you hear that? Did everybody hear that? Man, I got to that idiot's head, for Christ's sake, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, from now on, forever, he's going to be thinking about his lisp. He's going to be thinking about, oh, Jesus Christ, he's right. My mom probably did something to me while I was in the womb. You're goddamn right she did. You shouldn't be having no goddamn lisp. If your daddy don't got a lisp, if your mama don't got a lisp, well, then you shouldn't have a lisp. You understand? I mean, it's just simple biology, all right? I mean, come on, man. I mean, the only way you should have a lisp is if somebody gives you, a lisp by genetics. That's funny, baby. It's just so. I love it. I love hearing trolls when they're trying to get lulz, making them look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack, and there ain't nothing they can goddamn do about it, baby. Woo! Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about John Edwards and, him getting indicted or about to be indicted for this Rael Hunter affair. But I want to hear from you, for Christ's sake, and let's continue taking callers. 850, what's up? You stupid moron. 267, what's going on?
You're a triple backer.
What?
You're a triple backer.
You stupid one-sentence fragment, sputtering piece of fruity-ass sounding crap. Get him off! Jesus Christ, man. You can't buy a personality anymore, man. The unoriginality that's happening out here in America is just unbelievable. It's not just in America, it's worldwide. It's worldwide, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus freaking Christ. I don't know what to do anymore, man. I'm serious. I'm trying to provide Co-Host Wednesday. It's a new segment. I'm trying to provide anybody who's listening out there the opportunity to become a co-host. You know what I'm saying? And yet I'm hearing no personality, no originality, nothing, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is how unoriginal America and the world has turned out to be, and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to go around the world and look around at these sour scowls that are not only unoriginal but just disgusting and have disgusting looks imprinted upon their faces, for Christ's sake. And we've got to accept these people as legitimate members of society. We've got to accept these people, for Christ's sake, and it makes me sick. It got to... God damn it, man. Do you understand how angry I get? You understand? You don't understand how angry I get whenever I hear and am exposed to the unoriginality that's out here in the world, that's abundant, that's worldwide. I've got to accept this crap. I've got to accept this crap, and just sometimes when I'm out here and I'm conscious of it, I see these sour scowls on the pusses of these people. Sometimes it's hard for me to accept it. Sometimes it's hard for me to accept it, for Christ's sake. And I'm tired, you know. I know I make a lot of money. I know I'm a capitalist. But it's these goddamn masses out here that are jeopardizing capitalism for us all. It's these goddamn masses out here that are jeopardizing civility for the world. because they want to be complacent. They don't want to do anything but rape the natural resources of the earth. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist. And I deserve the credit. I deserve the respect that's accorded that goddamn title. I'm a capitalist, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, I just can't take it. I mean, it pisses me off, it pisses me off, it pisses me off, it pisses me off. I mean, I'm depressed. Every time I wake up in the morning, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts me right here in my heart, for Christ's sake. Pisses me off. Don't you idiots understand that, for Christ's sake? I mean, I'm giving you everything. I mean, look at these people, man. Look at these people. No one cares. No one cares. No one No one goddamn cares, for Christ's sake. I'm sitting over here and giving you my soul. And no one cares. No one cares. Look at these sorry sacks of crap. Let me calm down. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Yeah. Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right. Where's the microphone? Where's my goddamn microphone? I can't find it, piece of shit. Where's my goddamn... All right, I've got it now, you piece of crap. You see, man, I try, man. I mean, I'm here every Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m., man. Central Standard Time. Here every freaking day, giving you my soul. I'm giving you my soul. And all I get in return is this redundant garbage. All I get is this ridiculous nonsense, for Christ's sake. And I know that there's idiots out there that are getting a big kick about this. I know there's assholes that think this is a big joke. I know that there's people out here saying, oh, yeah, Ghost, I like to hear you. I mean, give me a goddamn break, for Christ's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is supposed to be, this is supposed to be a goddamn special edition. It's supposed to be a goddamn co-host Wednesday. I was trying to get some goddamn co-hosts. I'm not getting a goddamn thing. All I'm getting is a bunch of unoriginal personality-having bastards. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, folks. I'm just... I'm sorry, folks. I'm a little inebriated, and at the same time, Jesus Christ, I got the ulcer going on, for Christ's sake, because of you pieces of crap! Let me go ahead and take some calls here. Maybe we can get a decent co-host. This is supposed to be co-host Wednesday, for Christ's sake. We got 304 on the horn. What's up?
Hey, man, what's up? You want to talk to a black guy?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Man, you just can't let all these people get on your nerves, man, because you know how many people these are on the internet, you know?
No, I hear you, man. I hear you, brother, but, man, they're player hating on me, man. They're player hating on me over here. What the hell is all this, man? I mean, come on.
And it's just getting ridiculous, you know? We got to put like something together to get rid of all these people, you know?
Hey, wait a minute, you're not a black guy. Get him off! That's not a black guy. It's some white cracker-ass cracker trying to be black. That isn't a black guy, for Christ's sake. Stupid morons. You see, let me tell you something. If you're going to act black, act black, all right? Seriously, I mean, let me show you how to act black for all you idiots that are, this is how you act black. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Just chilling like an insane villain, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Growing up in the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's how black guys supposed to talk, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to, talk like we know what we're talking about, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That is talking black. All right? What you idiots are talking, I have no idea what this is. And if you're not going to talk that black, talk like this. Talk like that other kind of black, like, yeah, baby, I'm just sitting here, baby, sitting on my Colt 45 and eating on my Kit Kat here, baby, smoking me a Philly blunt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm growing up in the hood, baby. I mean, that's how you act black. I mean, all you dumb cracker-ass crackers that are out here trying to act black, I mean, do a better attempt at it, all right there? You understand what I'm saying, Hunky? Anyway, let's take some more callers here. 646-652-4869. We got 586. What's up?
What is up, brother?
Yeah, stop trying to sound like Hulk Hogan, all right? Yeah, we got 630. What's up?
Hey, I'm a big fan of the show. I'm just glad there's someone out there to counteract the liberal agenda.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, so what are we talking about right now? Are we still talking about John Edwards
we were
China
supposed
and Korea,
to be talking about John Edwards and his stupid ass, but we can talk about anything you want to talk about. You have a particular topic?
Well, I was kind of hoping we could talk about China and Korea.
Go for it.
Well, I just want to say that China and Korea, they're probably the biggest threat. The deadly alliance between them is probably the biggest threat to America since Majin Buu, and we probably just need to nuke all of them right now.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. You know what I'm saying? And, before we start criticizing China, I have an agreement, Blog Talk Radio, since they're broadcasting in China, they have forced me to, give an opposition viewpoint if we're going to criticize China. So we actually have to have a member of the Communist government of China to rebuttal anything that we're saying. So before we get into anything else, I got to remind you of that. So go ahead. Don't say any nuking or anything of that nature. I mean, do you have a for real policy, or you just try to troll?
Well, no, I'm not a troll. I'm a big fan of the show, but I guess nuking would probably be too far with the whole mutual assured destruction and all that. But there needs to be some sort of show of force because you have North Korea. They're working on their nuke program right now, and I'm just afraid it might go too far one day. And
No, I hear you. And let me tell you something. Let me bring in a member of the Communist government of China to provide a rebuttal for your accusations here. Before we get into anything else, because we have to allow the Communist government of China to give their rebuttal. Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh.
You see, you motherfucker out there talking
talk about communist government in China. You talk about Kim Jong-il coming over here to China, talk about nuclear weapons. That's none of your business, motherfucker. China owns the United States of America. And that's what you motherfucker need to realize. I know you sit here talk garbage about the communist government of China and the military and coming out here with Kim Jong-il coming over here to China, but you have to remember, motherfucker, you do what you're told. You do what you're told, America. We own all your debt, motherfucker, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's right. So all you stupid motherfucker out there talking all about this and that about the communist government of China, you come here and say that to our face, we stick a chopstick up your asshole. Motherfucker. We're not joking around either, motherfucker. We're tired of you American motherfuckers sitting here talk garbage about the communist government of China. We're tired of you, motherfucker. You lucky we don't go Daniel-san karate chop on your face hole sitting here talking the garbage about the communist government of China, you motherfucker. Oh. It hurts my stomach, motherfucker, just like Ghost over there. I sit over there bumping on the microphone. I sit here, it hurts my stomach too. It hurts my stomach too, motherfucker. And before I go, I want you all to know that the communist government of China, the reason we do what we do for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much.
All right, get him off. Get him off. Once again, I didn't want to bring Mr. Fortune Cookie from, representative from the Communist Government of China into the show today. We weren't really discussing China, but once again, whenever anyone discusses China on this show, we have to, because Blog Talk Radio actually streams into China. We actually have to provide a venue for the communist government to provide a rebuttal. So we're looking for co-hosts. I mean, it's co-host Wednesday, for Christ's sake. That's what we're doing. We were talking about John Edwards facing charges for this cover-up for this horse-faced bimbo. But now I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Mexicanator that he has generated with banging his housekeeper. Now, today, the so-called husband of the housekeeper came out and said that, he had no idea. That, he just did not know what the hell was going on, for Christ's sake. He was shocked to hear that, the kid that he thought was his was actually the Mexicanator. You know what I'm saying? And, in his response, he was saying that, even though he bench pressed 400 pounds by 8 years old, we didn't know. I just thought that, he was just a genetic freak. I didn't know that he was the Mexicanator. You know what I mean? Just because, the neck size on this bastard is the same size as his waist size, I didn't know that this was the Mexicanator. Come on. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that was not your kid, you stupid bastard. What kind of a moron do you have to be? Your wife lived in this idiot's house for, 15, 20 years, whatever the hell the case might be, for Christ's sake. You're going to try to tell me that you didn't know, for Christ's sake? And let me tell you, for all you folks that, have not seen the picture of the Mexicanator, here it is right here, as a matter of fact. Let me go ahead and cut and paste it and put it in the chat room. Here it is. As a matter of fact, it's on the Capitalist Army website, www.capitalistarmy.com. Here it is right here. There it is, the Capitalist Army website. There it is right there. And let me tell you, if you take a good look at the Mexicanator in question, you can't tell me All right, you can't tell me that you didn't know, for Christ's sake. All right, come on. Come on, they've got the damn Arnold Schwarzenegger grill going on. I mean, are you kidding? Look at this crap. Unbelievable. I want to hear from you. Let's hear some. Let's see if we can get a goddamn co-host this Wednesday, for Christ's sake. 337 area code. You're on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
How's it going?
Hey, Ghost, I'm a black guy. Now let's do.
Are you sure you're a black guy? Are you sure?
Yes, I am a black guy, and I was offended by the way you describe how black people are supposed to talk.
Now,
okay.
Why are you offended?
Because you're saying like, yeah, my kids, baby, my kids. That's how we're supposed to talk.
No, I'm not saying that's how you're supposed to talk. That's how the majority of black people are talking as they embrace this hip-hop rap culture. Am I wrong?
No, I don't embrace the culture. Well, I do embrace hip-hop, but not the mainstream hip-hop. And that's not how I talk. So
well,
you're saying
I mean,
I'm not black?
I applaud you for not talking like that, sir, but once again, a group is defined by its majority. All right?
No, it is not.
And right,
no, it is not. That's
no,
stereotype.
Absolutely, that's what it is. A group is defined by its majority, and right now, we've got a majority of, for a lack of a better term, black people acting, with this jive turkey type of hip-hop lingo. You know what I'm saying?
You're racist. That's racist.
I'm not no, sir, come on, don't go there with me, man. I'm not racist. I'm talking to you. Come on, man. I'm giving you the opportunity, the forum.
That's the definition of stereotyping.
Oh, come on. Look, hold on. Stay right there, 337. I'm going to come back to you, but I want to put another post in the chat room, okay? Everybody's saying I'm racist and I'm this, I'm that. Here's another post I posted on the Capitalist Army this is actually a blog post. This is not actually a forum post. This is a blog post called The Culmination of So-Called Rap and Hip-Hop Culture in Society. And you should take a look at the clip that I posted there that, rap and hip-hop culture has embraced. And here it is right here. There it is right here, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. Look at it for yourself. It's not a joke. This is actual. This is real. This is not joke. All these people that are sitting over here calling me a racist, look at it for yourself. You've got, literally the hip-hop culture in that video clip trying to grab females off the street. They're trying to, slap their asses. I mean, this is literal sexual assault. But it's no big deal in the hip-hop culture because that's just the way it is. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Isn't that right, 337?
So you're saying that's hip-hop. Hip-hop is not diverse to anything. That's all you say.
Hip-hop is nothing but filth. And not to mention, sir, that hip-hop was not made by black folk. Black folk have been bamboozled. They have been bamboozled. No, listen to me. Hold on. Don't laugh. They have been bamboozled by Jewish and white elitists in Hollywood to accept a minority faction back in 1988 called NWA, all right, which was not a majority of American poverty, okay, but they glorified it as if it was happening all over America. And because they marketed this NWA image and this NWA propaganda, they simultaneously made America the dumbass, hip-hop embracing culture that it is today. Dumbasses, single mothers, smoking Philly blunts, drinking 4-O's, pimping hoes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Down low brothers, the whole 9 yards. Can you disagree or no?
Part of that. They do glorify gangster rap, but not all hip-hop is gangster. The social conscious hip-hop. Why don't you talk about that? No, you just see black people just all gangster. Give me an example. Public Enemy. A Tribe Called Quest.
Oh man, nobody's buying that crap, man. Come on, you know it as well as I know. Nobody's buying that crap. I mean, it'd be a different story if the majority of black folks were buying it, man. I mean, I remember in the 90s that particular rap that you're describing was actually embraced. It was actually, how can I put it? Like fun hip hop. Like Kwame, Chub Rock. Do you remember those guys? Kid and Play. Do you remember these guys? Yeah. I remember that. I mean, I have no problem with that type of little hip hop. I mean, it was poppy, it was dancey. I had no problem with the Kid and Play movies. But man, once it started going into Boys in the Hood and that fake ass studio gangster Ice Cube trying to shove imagery down the throats of America as if this is actually going on as majority mainstream American poverty is a disgrace. And in my personal opinion, I think that every hip-hop studio-ass gangster, starting with Ice Cube and all the idiots from NWA, should be sued by anybody who was afflicted by gang violence because they were the ones that suggested the ideas in the imagery, in the messages, in all that stuff, and they themselves were not gangsters. You know it and I know it. I mean, Dr. Dre was wearing bell-bottoms and mascara in the 70s. Do you remember the Wrecking Crew? You're black, man. You remember the Wrecking Crew? Remember that? Well, turn off the lights. You remember that song, right? We're gonna turn off the lights.
It goes. Have to go. Go.
You know what I'm saying?
Goes. I have to go right quick, but I want to ask you one more question, though.
Go ahead.
Do you like Mudkips?
Yeah, of course. You see what I'm saying? You're just playing the race card, but when push comes to shove, you know as well as I that you ain't down for the brothers, all right? All you can do is sit over here and say, and right when I'm putting you in a corner, all right? Right when I'm telling you that rap and hip-hop culture has done nothing but degraded society to the point where they're just completely stupid, all of a sudden you want to, barrel roll, Mudkip, barrel roll. That's right. You're the typical cliche that I'm talking about when I discuss this idea of hip-hop rap. And let me tell you something right now. If anybody knows Ice Cube, the rapper Ice Cube, you tell him that I'll meet that asshole anywhere in the streets and bust his ass like a real gangster, as opposed to him sitting behind his $1 million mansions claiming that he's, out here busting caps, pimping hoes, killing people. You tell him to meet me somewhere, I would stomp his goddamn teeth so far down his goddamn throat he'd be able to chew the last bean pie he had for breakfast. All right? And that's all there is to it. Sick and tired of Ice Cube. This guy goes from gangster, and now he's peddling, Tyler Perry sitcoms, for Christ's sake. He's peddling Tyler Perry-type sitcoms, for Christ's sake. It's ridiculous. And then Dr. Dre, the guy who made the Chronic album. Oh, we all remember the Chronic album. Remember that? I mean, that was the catapult into dumbass America. All right? I mean, when Dr. Dre pulled out the Chronic album out of his ass, I mean, that's what catapulted America into the stupid bowels that it is in today. And anybody who wants to disagree with me, by all means, give me a call. I would make you look lower than Roseanne Barr chasing after a greasy cheeseburger with her hands tied behind her back, looking for a blizzard from Dairy Queen. Do you understand? 630, what's up? You're taking too long. 267, what's up?
You know about the rapper T. Painsley?
Yeah, you're taking too long and you sound too fruity, all right? 111, what's up?
I'm getting tired of these idiots that are calling you. One, why is it that everybody's got to ask you how you are? Do they really give a shit? I don't think they do. They're wasting the airwaves. They're wasting the air times. You get these BWC pieces of shit that all they can say is nigger and nigger, whatever the crap they come up with. You need a filter for these jerk-offs. And they've got that. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to get worse. Because did you read the article on the front page of Drudge today, the one about now they're thinking about putting lithium in the water, where they're saying this is a great idea? If you think that these mind-addled morons who call your show, who can't think on their feet, who have to think for 10 seconds, you ask them any question that takes them off of their game or makes them have to think of something else, they sit there for 5 seconds, which is radio death, and they have to think of something that they're going to say that's witty instead of just letting what's in their mind come out. Now imagine if these bastards are drinking lithium on a daily basis in their drinking water in addition to the fluoride. Can you imagine what you're going to get? They'll be drooling on the phones when they call you.
Unbelievable. And you're absolutely right. These people are tards out here. I mean, have you attempted to listen to these idiots when I'm trying to get some personality after these jagoffs have sputtered out a sentence fragment? They can't come up with anything. They're in mid-thought. They're like brain farted. It's like a stop in time, for Christ's sake. I mean, let me tell you, I think it has something to do with the fluoride in the water. I also think it has something to do with them drugging up their kids. These kids have been put on Ritalin. They've been put on all kinds of Prozac, all kinds of weird mental drugs. I think that we've just completely stupefied these children, in my personal opinion.
No.
And is this true? Is this for real? They're thinking about putting lithium in the water?
Yes. It's on the Drudge Report. It's on the front of the Drudge Report right now. It links to some, I think it's a pretty big science magazine out of England. and they're talking about the benefits of. First of all, they were lauding the fact that fluoride. Look how well fluoride is done. First of all, it's given especially male children bone cancer. They already know that there's a higher incidence of that. It kills brain cells. And if you want any more proof of it killing brain cells, all you got to do is listen to the archives of this particular show and listen to all the idiots that have been calling you. Hi, Ghost. How are you? Well, I called to be witty. Yeah. All right. How am I doing? And then they got all their friends sitting in their chat rooms on their computers, all going, "Oh yeah, you're really good. You got them. You got them going." And this is what these people live for each day. Look,
I know, man.
I didn't even call you. I didn't even call you to be a co-host. I just heard you were doing that. So I'm going to tell you who I am. I don't want to be like you. You don't want to be like me. I think if you're looking for somebody, you want somebody with a personality that isn't the same as you. Who wants homogenized radio? That's not what radio is about. I am one angry Jew. I am one of the most hated people on Blog Talk Radio, and I like the fact that I'm hated because these morons, if they're going to be bested by me day in and day out, if they can't hold up to what I dish out, well, then they should get the hell off of radio.
And no kidding. I mean, that's why I'm trying to, yank out a goddamn personality, a comeback, something from these idiots, but nothing. I thought that maybe providing, a co-host Wednesday segment will maybe get these idiots start breaking some kind of cloud that's in their brain and sparking synapses in there in hopes of providing personality, providing insight, providing something. Nothing, for Christ's sake. We've wasted 2 hours trying to figure out if there's some goddamn imbecilic jerk-off out there, whether or not they have the personality to come up and actually provide some kind of feedback, commentary, something, for Christ's sake.
But
it's frustrating, Jew. It's frustrating.
You're not going to find it. Look at the cesspool in which you're digging. You are dipping your dipper into the cesspool of BTR. Unfortunately, this is what you get. Because nobody's got the mental capacity. Either they're drugged, they've had too much Ritalin in them, they've got too much fluoride flowing through their brains. Imagine how much, and I love the people who say to me, "Oh, you know what, knock it off with the fluoride. There's nothing wrong with fluoride." I say to everybody, you idiots out there who's sucking down the fluoride, especially if it's in your water, go get your toothpaste tube, or go to the store now, go look on a tube of toothpaste. You know what it says? It says if you ingest more than one ribbon, meaning what you would brush your teeth with, one ribbon of toothpaste, you should call the Poison Control Center. That's what's on the box.
Yeah,
How much more do you need than that?
If these morons would do a history check, I mean, the Nazis actually used fluoride as a torture element in the concentration camps, and those that were unlucky enough to be in them, for Christ's sake. I mean, this was not a joke. And let me tell you, I've already tried, 2-3 years ago when this fluoride issue was really hot, in the alternative media, trying to amplify this idea through my venue, but unfortunately, like everything else, it goes into one ear and out the other, and nobody really gives a crap about the fluoride being pumped into water. As a matter of fact, I've actually had scientists call up and laugh in their pompous institutionalism, saying,
well, they should go to the same place. They should be in the same place that John Edwards wants to be. Let him hang himself. As far as I'm concerned, there are not enough trees or bridges in this country to hang all of the I can't even say it. I'm on a kid's playground. To hang all these people who should be hung. Let me tell you something else. Do you know who gets the most fluoride in this country?
Who's that?
The black communities.
Wow,
you go and you look at any major city, and the water's fluoridated. I'm calling you from Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, the water's fluoridated. Chester, predominantly black, fluoridated. They fluoridate the water. And what do they use the fluoride for? They use the fluoride to dumb everybody down. It kills your brain cells.
I mean, it's obvious. And there is a big push in municipalities all over the country to put this fluoride in the water, and it just makes me sick that people are just like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll save me time from brushing my teeth, or I don't know how they're trying to make the connection on how this is good, but it's disgraceful, man. But this is dumbass America. This is what we have to accept.
Yes, put this thought in your mind. I got a picture of a guy at a water treatment plant pouring the fluoride into the machine that injects the fluoride into the water. On the bag of fluoride is a skull and crossbones. It says it's a systemic poison, And it's not even a poison that you flush away, because all you do is just keep pouring it into your body, and it stays there. It gets in your bones. It gets in everything. It ruins your brain. It kills your brain cells. And yet all these people, look, how many kids are sitting there eating the toothpaste, and you wonder why they're dribbling all over themselves and mumbling and talking baby talk, and you can't understand a word they're saying. We're killing their brain cells one by one.
Unreal, man. Unreal. And you know what, Angry Jew, I want to thank you for calling. You're scaring all the kids right now. All these kids are like,
oh, my God, is he telling the truth? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm drinking poison.
Anyway, I want to thank you for your insight, man, but, once again, I like to think that, I'm not affiliated with that Alex Jones, radicalized conspiracy theorist nonsense. But I do agree with you on the fluoride. Excuse me. 714, you're on the horn.
Yeah, yo, what's up, man?
727, you're on the horn.
Hey, man, what's up?
How's it going?
I just called to talk about fuel efficiency.
Let's go. What do you got to say about it?
I think mud towers are the way of the future.
Yeah, you stupid, dumb idiot. Who else we got? Steve Morris, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Ghost? Hey, one thing.
Stupid Arab. 304, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost. I just have one thing to say before your program closes out, and undertaken only by those who have devotedly domesticized the delicate skill of discontent. It is by the very doing of said individuals whom collectively define the dubious masses of the populace, whom refer to this
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You're even reading and stumbling over your own. Get him off! Get this shit off! Jesus Christ. I mean, do you understand what we're talking about here? I mean, you got people, when I call on them, they're like, and now we got somebody reading. They can't even read it. Christ. He's getting mad at himself because he can't read it properly. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, man. What's happened to America? Anyway, we've got 8 minutes. We're actually 8 minutes into the final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Please retweet the broadcast, folks, all right? Go to the blogs, go to the social forums, go everywhere. Spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that we're in effect in the house, folks, all right? We're in effect in the house, and let everybody know what's going on. Remember, this show is pure word of mouth, for Christ's sake, all right? So we appreciate your help, spreading it around, for Christ's sake. And not to mention, folks, not to mention that, why don't you follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake, all right? Follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is Ghost Politics, all right? All one word, no underscores, baby, all right? Here it is. There it is right there. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. And moreover, we're looking for a few good men and women. We're looking for a few good men and women out there in the international community that are true capitalists that actually want to be a part of an organization that believes in extending capitalism throughout the international community, and I'm talking about the Capitalist Army. That's right, capitalistarmy.com, baby. We're looking for a few good men and women out here to join the Capitalist Army. There it is, www.capitalistarmy.com. We're in effect into the house, all right? Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're taking callers. It's supposed to be co-host Wednesday. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be co-host Wednesday, but unfortunately we can't get anybody who has any kind of a goddamn personality. You know what I'm saying? No personality whatsoever. Everybody's just kind of playing with their Peter Popper, going, yeah. Well, let's take some more callers. 718, what's up?
Hey, Ghost. I'm
How's
not calling to be a co-host. I'm doing well. I just wanted to talk about this Rapture maniac. I don't know if you heard. He said,
yeah, we talked about it yesterday. Yeah, he's moving it to October. We know. We got area code 435. You're on the horn. What's up?
Hello, Ghost. I am a red-blooded, barrel-chested American. I enjoy a good steak and fly fishing, and I'd like to be your co-host for today.
All right. Well, what do you got to say, man?
Oh, well, I don't really have anything prepared. What do you think about Arnold Schwarzenegger and the kid? Oh, it's good for him that he's spreading his seed wildly like that. I think we should respect good alpha males like that in our society.
All right, what do you think? Oh, let's move into another subject matter since we're running out of time. We got Google and Facebook warning the governments as they meet for the G8 summit tomorrow. We reported yesterday that one of the focal points of the G8 summit is to attempt to implement international internet regulation. And today, Facebook and Google, the executives of both those companies warned the governments to not attempt to stifle innovation or stifle the internet by regulation. What do you think about that?
Oh, well.
Yeah, just shut up, you stupid, silly, dumbass. Like, get that stupid bastard off! Dumbass. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I don't know what else to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, who else we got? We got 404 on the horn. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Ghost?
Hey, what's going on? It's good to hear from you. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I've called a lot, but I've never co-host, so, I thought I might as well give it a try, man. Might as well give it a try.
Go for it, man. What do you think about Google and Facebook flexing nuts against the governments, man, telling the G8 not to attempt any kind of internet regulation?
Man, I don't know, the corporations are pretty powerful, and the government's pretty powerful. It's an interesting situation, but I'm not exactly informed to it that well,
Well, in my personal opinion, I think they got a point, that they shouldn't, provide any kind of goddamn internet regulation in an international front. I mean, I completely agree with them. The internet should be free. We should be able to have freedom of thought, freedom of expression. I mean, if anything, I think that people need to crack down on some of the nefarious hacking activity that's been happening as of late. That's what I believe. I think that's what we need to do. I mean, I think we need to crack down on these hackers that are jeopardizing the integrity of capitalism by exposing people's private information, exposing people's credit card numbers, check numbers, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, I agree with that, but to regulate it to where they're looking at speech and looking at people's blogs and questioning people's writings and views. I mean, this is where we're headed here. We're headed towards this direction where you got G8 Summit talking tomorrow about internet regulation. It's stupid. It's sick, man.
Yeah, I don't think they're competent enough to, regulate the internet, first of all. But do you remember, I think it was the DHS, Department of Homeland Security, and they had shut down at least maybe, I don't know how many sites, but it was a lot of sites on saying that they had child pornography on them. But most of these sites, at least 90% of these sites did not have child pornography on them. But they shut them down. It was in the news. It's weird that they would shut all these sites down for no reason, saying they had child pornography when clearly none of them had them on it.
Oh, man.
Do you remember that story?
Let me tell you, this is the last thing we need is for anybody to insinuate that certain sites have child pornography when they don't, because once again, I mean, this is this is something that could bring anybody down, and it can be used as leverage against anyone that ain't true. I mean, I agree, we need to crack down on child pedophiles and pornography distributors. But we don't need the law enforcement to insinuate these types of allegations just so that they can go on some wild goose hunt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. If you crack down on certain hackers and things like that, I mean, they might put a bill in that'll give them the power to do that, but they may slip in something else that will give them the power to shut down certain other things. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, like what?
I don't know, but you give them power over the internet, and it's like that could be a lot worse than the Patriot Act.
Believe me, they're already talking. At least in the Congress here in America, they actually want to implement the RICO statute as it relates to groups like Anonymous and 4chan. I mean, the president has already been very vocal about this initiative. They've already said many times that they are going to push this idea of utilizing Homeland Security Act's measures from the Homeland Security Act and the RICO statute in an attempt to get some of these hackers, especially after this Sony hack. And, you know, I'm not saying that Anonymous is continuing on with the Sony hack at this point in time, but now you've got Lebanese hackers, you've got all kinds of people messing with Sony as a target for hacking. And it's becoming digital chaos out here, man. And, you know, in my personal opinion, if we don't have independent groups, independent hacker groups that are going to go out and kind of be the internet regulators, so to speak, then you're going to have these government bureaucrats or the corporations themselves more than willing to come in and play that role. And in my personal opinion, I think that you've got these groups that are supposed to be vigilante digital groups for the sake of keeping the internet free. These same groups are actually helping the regulation. You know, they're actually helping the regulation of the internet, which is disgraceful and disgusting, man.
Yeah, they don't know any better. But a lot of these hackers, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't feel like they need to put a whole new law and a whole new regulation to get these hackers. They could just get them without passing some kind of law. I feel like it's ridiculous to pass a whole new law. Regulations.
Well, hey, this is the new America, for Christ's sake, and the new world. You know what I mean? Anyway, look, I'm going to take a break really quick, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like taking a break. My Johnny Walker Blue glass is empty. Going to get some more Johnny Walker Blue. Going to kick back here for a couple of minutes, kind of stretch out the legs, try to take some breaths, for Christ's sake. I mean, my head hurts. I mean, you idiots are making my head hurt. You're making my goddamn head hurt, for Christ's sake, from all the crap that you're giving me, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me tell you something. All of you pieces of crap that continue to give me crap, you continue to make fun of me, you continue to spread slanderous lies about me, you're lucky we're not in the damn bar room right now. You understand? You sorry sacks of jerk nut crap are lucky that we're not in the goddamn bar room. Because if we were, once again, I would conjure up the spirit of Ike Turner and start smacking my bitch up. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'd start smacking my bitch up around a little bit because you idiots are pissing me off. You're pissing me off. You understand that? You're pissing me off up in here, and I don't appreciate it. I'll be smacking you around. You're smacking my bitch up a little bit, you stupid milky lickers. Bastards, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you idiots can do about it. Nothing!
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
All right, we're back here, man. Sorry. Instead of getting a couple of drinks, I took some shots. Feeling a little better. You know what I'm saying? Feeling a little better, for Christ's sake. We were talking about Google and Facebook warning governments against internet regulation. All right, they're warning these governments. And they're saying that you could stifle internet regulation, and I want to hear what people have to say about it. This is supposed to be Co-Host Wednesday. I'm trying to provide the opportunity for people to be co-hosts, and we're having no personality whatsoever, for Christ's sake. So 617, go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on, Ghost? It's Strobe.
Hey, what's going on, Strobe? Good to hear from you. How you been, man?
Nothing, man. I've been working hard, I got a couple more hours at my job, so, I've been, just trying to work, make that bread, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I mean, especially out in Boston, man. It's a high big-time city, man.
Yeah, man. But the main reason I was calling up is, there's this problem that I've noticed, and, it's a problem that's, increasing, which is kind of sad in my opinion. But there's this whole problem, and especially on YouTube, it's what I like to call the homo clown problem, which is, juggalos, people that follow the band, the Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What a joke. What a literal joke that is, but that's how stupid people are. You've actually got a whole community of these idiots painting their faces up thinking that they're, from the clown ghetto or something. But, yeah, go ahead.
But, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, because you see some of these guys on YouTube doing that little vlogging thing on other places of the internet, even in real life. But it's like they all promote, being a bunch of freeloaders. Like, I know these juggalos that, they're on YouTube. They're collecting disability because they've been on medications, whatever cheap excuse they have. But they're still on YouTube begging people for money and saying how the government sucks, although they get a check every month. And, I've kind of, I've stepped away from hunting the pedos and kind of focusing more towards the juggalos lately just because this issue needs to be slapped down dead in its tracks before it gets any bigger. And I just want it to be known that, juggalos are anti-Americans, and the only juggalos I like are the juggalos that don't live in America.
Yeah, and I hear you for that. So what, you got that fat idiot Violent J and that, ridiculous balding ex-dreadlock sporting Shaggy 2-Dope over here actually promoting being a moocher on society here?
Yeah, pretty much. They have a whole following, and they consider their clown culture like a little gang or a little family. And, it's just disgusting. Especially some of these news stories. I don't know if you heard about Mr. Andrew Davis over in Oklahoma. Juggalo ran over some innocent person, dragged him for a couple feet, and then, he kept going or whatever. And, the cops finally arrested him, and he was wearing his, I don't know what these clowns prefer for face paint, but he was wearing whatever the hell that shit was.
Are you kidding me? He was actually wearing Insane Clown Posse face paint, man?
Yep. Yeah, it was over in, Oklahoma. I forget the exact city, but, it was pretty sad.
Oh. What's wrong? What's happened to this country? And don't get me wrong, it's mostly white trash that's following this, right? There's not too many black juggalos or Mexican juggalos, right? It's mostly, white people and white trash, right?
Yeah, pretty much low-life loser, outcast, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Are there black juggalos? I haven't seen one.
Rarely. Once in a blue moon, you'll see, black juggalo. Like, I think Tech 9 is down with that homo clown stuff, and I think he's black, but, if he's down with,
as a matter of fact,
the government,
isn't ICP cool with Esham too? That was it that Satanist rapper out of Detroit?
I don't really listen to much rap, so I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's some Satanist rapper named Esham. He's a funny little fruit. Yeah, believe it or not, that little fruity ass little Esham. He made his first record at 13 years old, and it wasn't that bad. Even though it was Satanist laced and a bunch of BS, not bad for 1993, but yeah, man. I mean, so you're repping the BWC. So what is this? Is this war here on gay homo clowns?
Yeah, pretty much. We're just trying to contain or contaminate the homo clown problem before it gets out of hand. And I gotta admit, it's pretty big on YouTube. And if you come across some of these profiles, you watch some of these videos of them talking about their sad lives, like someone cares, and you listen to what they say, it's all about like how they had to go collect, government checks and how they don't have a job and pay taxes, and then they're still begging in their videos. Like there's this popular vlogger called the Boy Blue 91982, and he lives at home, collects disability checks, yet he's still on YouTube. And he has a partnership, and he's still telling people to make donations to his PayPal. I mean, I wonder what he spends his money on that he has to have, more of it, considering he doesn't even have to pay rent.
Oh, man. I mean, I can't believe this crap. And, of course, you've got these assholes that lead this whole crap, the fat-ass Violent J and Shaggy 2 dope out here taking these idiots' welfare checks to the bank as they go to these idiot shows and, buy their records and that sort of thing, huh?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
I don't know. This is something that's been, I've noticed the problem a while back. It's just I never took it that serious, but, it wasn't until, a month or two ago that I was really on it, and I just started to realize that, this is getting out of hand. This is like
so
a whole,
what do you advise people to
that,
do against the juggalos?
Well, pretty much just to call them gay homo clowns and just to keep them in check. And whenever you see them around, just remind them that, Canada's up north a couple 100,000 miles.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Well, hey, man, you want to give some shout-outs? You want to give some props to anybody, man? You want to plug a blog or anything?
Well, I really don't have a blog, but I like Dick Burns' blog. That's pretty cool. And, yeah, we got Jiflix is Gay on YouTube. He's deep into, exploiting these homo clowns for the pieces of
what happened to your YouTube
that,
account, man? What happened to your YouTube account? They had a couple of good videos on there. Just all of a sudden it said it was terminated.
Oh, yeah, I had that Final Boss BWC account, and the homo clowns were a little bit offended by some of the material I was putting up, so they flagged my account repeatedly until it's dead. I have a new account up, and it's called Strope Waffle BWC. I'll get a link for you in the chat, and that's going to be that's the latest and greatest account I got right now.
Well, man, you mean to tell me that they'll actually take you off? They'll take you off of YouTube if they flag you. There's a whole bunch of people that flag, for Christ's sake. I mean, everybody here.
Yeah. They just swing that flag hammer at me, and the next thing I know, my account was closed down because I guess I'm too hardcore for YouTube.
Man, you made some pretty good videos, man. Hey, thanks for calling, Stroke, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one, Ghost.
All right, man. Take it easy. Keep capitalizing, man. Don't stop working either, man. All right, man. Thanks a lot, Stroke, man. I mean, I know I haven't heard from Stroke in a while. I know he's out there capitalizing, making some capital. He's a member of the Capitalist Army. He's actually posted a couple of pictures of some capital that he's made, for Christ's sake. He says his cat is even a capitalist. Anyway, let's see who else we got on the horn here. We were talking about Google and Facebook. But let me talk about something else. The elder wives of Osama bin Laden have actually said, according to reports, that the youngest wife actually tipped off the United States to have bin Laden killed, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this crap? The young bimbo was like, I'm tired of this asshole. I am tired of him. I am going to call the United States. I mean, I can just imagine their arguments, right? You always spend time with them. You don't spend time with me. I will go out and I will tell America. I will tell America where you at. And you got Osama over here, trying to play, don't do it. Don't call America, all right? It's dead to America, not call America, all right? Now sit there and cook my goat, Anyway, let me take some calls here. 213, you're on the horn. What's going on, 213?
Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. what's going on? Jeez.
Yeah. Ghost, I got to give you some props on that last call. I'm surprised you know who Esham is. You know, I think you're a closet rap fan if you know who Esham is. Esham used to be Raw back in the day, but he's a little bitch now.
Wait a minute. I am not a closet rap fan. You know, I just know about rap because my son back in the 90s, believe it or not, got intermixed with this stupid gangster rap horse crap, and I had to beat it the hell out of him. And the way to do that is knowing your enemy. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, I went out. I started knowing a little bit about hip hop, knowing what it's about. And let me tell you something. I will school a hip hop historian on hip hop itself. And that's the only reason why I know about it. I didn't allow my son in the 90s to participate in it, and that's all there is to it.
Stop choking that kid, for Christ's sake. I mean, God damn it, change its diaper, feed it a bottle, put a damn noonie in its mouth, or whatever you call it, a little noonie.
You talking about his passy ghost. Hey, I don't get it.
Pacify, whatever the hell you call it. Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
But anyway, hey, I know there's not enough time left on your show right now, but I would like to go toe to toe against you as far as you being a rap historian, baby. I know I could shut you down, but I've heard you talk about fighting.
I think them fighting we got 30 minutes left. I mean, let's go ahead and let's talk about it. What do you want to say? I mean, what do you want to say about rap? I know more about rap history than anybody out there. I know more about rap history than the blackest rap historian, baby.
All right, well, let's do this, Ghost. Let's do this. All right. Wednesday's the first of the month. Okay. I'm gonna get together 10 questions. You get 10 questions, I'll get 10 questions, and we'll go toe-to-toe and see who's the better rap historian on the first of the month, baby. It'll be the first of the month throwdown on the Ghost Show, baby.
Well, you know what? I'll come up with a question right now and leave you speechless. How about that? I'll come up with a question right now. Okay, let me think. Okay, name 3 people Tupac Shakur gave a 187 shout-out to on Hit 'Em Up.
Oh, that's of course, Notorious B.I.G., Little C's, and oh my God, I can't think of the third person.
You're out of time, baby. You're out of time. Chino XL. Fuck you too. Chino XL. Come on, I already beat you, baby. Come on, man.
That's some old shit, Ghost. You got me on that one. I ain't even gonna lie. I couldn't think of that third person, baby. I couldn't think of that third person.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you another chance. I'll give you one more chance.
Look, let me ask you a question. All
right, go ahead.
All right, since you talking about rap beef, name 5 people Eminem's gone after, baby.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't listen to Eminem, man. Eminem's not rap to me. Eminem is crap. Hold on a second. No, there's no, what are you talking about? Eminem is not rap, all right? Eminem is crap. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised actual rappers don't start busting caps at this asshole just to get some credibility on their records. Let me tell you something right now, man. Eminem makes a mockery of what actual impoverished strife entails, all right? I am not an Eminem fan. I spit on that stupid cracker-ass cracker. I pray that he gets his wig split. So ask another question. I mean, again, rap, okay? Not some cracker, some rap, all right?
All right, we'll go back to Tupac, and this is an easy question, Ghost. It's an easy question, but I want you to take my first of the month challenge, but I'm going to give you an easy one. What group did Tupac Shakur used to be a backup dancer for, baby?
Oh, I know. Digital Underground. All around the world, same song. It's just the same old song. All around the world, same song. Digital Underground, baby. Oh, yeah. All around the world, same song. That was a badass song, too, man. That was my jam. Go ahead.
I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy.
Allow me to amaze me. In case you missed it, I'm the one who said just grab them in the biscuits. Yeah, I know all that. I'm telling you, you can't do this, baby. You understand? I know more about hip-hop than the blackest hip-hop a story. Let me tell you something. I don't care how black the black hip-hop historian is. He can be so black that when he smiles, all you can see is white gleaming teeth. Let me tell you something. I know about hip-hop, baby. You understand? I know about it. I know there's people out there that think that I'm some kind of a racist, but if I was a racist, I wouldn't know about this kind of crap, would I? Huh? Anyway, name one more there, 213. Name one more. I'll keep going.
Name one more what, baby? What you want me to name?
No, I don't care. Ask another hip hop question, baby. I know everything. Go ahead, come on.
Oh man, let me think.
Yeah. You know you're dealing with a hip hop historian now, baby.
Here we go. What West Coast rapper used to talk about eating nigga nuts and guts and slabs of human meat, motherfucker?
Well, now hold on. There was a lot of different rappers that did that, okay? There was a lot of different rappers that went that direction, but you're talking about the South Coast. Now, in my personal opinion, I'm from Houston, or not from Houston, I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm actually around the Houston area, and at the time, in the early 90s, there was this crazy-ass son of a bitch named Gangsta Nip that used to, rap this disgusting crap that you're talking about. Every time I see a mouse, automatic spaghetti sauce. Been poor all my life, so I reach for the sky. I regret I was born. I can't wait till I die. And leave blood on the curtain. Fatal thoughts of death. Suicide is certain. I kill for a quarter. Let me tell you, is that who you're talking about?
Nah, baby, I was talking about Brother Lynchong, actually. He had that song, that's how, now eat. Daddy bringing home for supper, nigga nuts and guts and slabs of human meat, motherfucker. Now he's talking about feeding his baby. He's talking about feeding his...
Well, no, you're naming somebody local. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who gives a crap about local-ass motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you at least got to be regional for me to give two rat's asses about you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not talking about local. You know what I'm saying? Local is who gives a crap about local ass, fake ass rapper? I'm talking about some at least regional. All right. How about I'll tell you what. I'll give you one more since we're having this pretty good little wrap off here, and then I'm gonna have to let you go there, 213. Now let me ask you this. All right. Let me ask you this. In 1993, okay. Who was the rap group that, or actually that was long, excuse me, let me strike that from the record. It was in the 1990s. It was 1990. Who put out the album, or better yet, who put out the song, My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me?
What was the name of the song again, Ghost?
My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me.
Oh my God, I can't even think. Oh my God. Scarface, baby.
No, it ain't Scarface. It's the Ghetto Boys. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something right now, man. I mean, Ghetto Boys was out here, peddling records on the street before all these idiots in Houston started doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all there is to it. Anyway, that's enough of the hip hop. That's enough of 213 here. Anyway, let me take a couple of more callers here. I know the show has gone completely off base here. But once again, I'm not cheating. Show anything, any question, I'll answer it. I'm a hip hop historian, okay? And all you idiots calling me a racist, well, come on now, baby. I'm not a racist. How would I know all this crap if I'm a racist? Anyway, let me move on. We got 18 minutes left. SEC, the Security Exchange Commission, obviously approved the new whistleblower rule, all right? And for you people that are talking about what does that mean, that means that if you happen to be working for somebody who's doing something nefarious as it relates to finances, you can actually call up the SEC, and if the SEC finds anything pertinent, and they can actually prosecute anybody on any kind of insider trading or any kind of nefarious rule breakings of the SEC, you can get paid. Can you believe that? You can actually get paid, for Christ's sake. So anyway, 646-652-4869. The SEC implemented the new whistleblower rule. You can get paid for, selling somebody out for any of these financial crimes. Hey, look. if you idiots think that I'm not real when it comes to this hip-hop crap, well, why don't you sorry sacks of crap give me a call and give me a question? You understand that? And I'm not black, assholes. Just because I have some hip-hop knowledge, I'm black? That's racist, don't you think? That's racist. For you to sit here and say that because I know about hip-hop, I'm supposed to be black, that is racist. And for you idiots to call me black, that is the most racist thing that you scumbags in this chat room have ever implemented or implicated on me. Assholes. Anyway, let me go ahead and take some more callers here. 646-652. Hey, if you think I'm cheating, call me up, baby. If you think I'm cheating, call me up right now. You call me up, and you ask me a question, all right? I'll answer any hip-hop question, all right? And make sure that any of these little hip-hop questions has nothing to do with any kind of local group, all right? Screw local groups, all right? If you haven't broken regional, you ain't shit. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. 714, what's up?
I was just wondering, what right?
Yeah, you sound too fruity to be on here. Get him off! 702, you're on the horn.
What up with you, Ghost? This comedian Master Baby was good.
What's going on, man? Hey, you gonna give me some hip-hop questions or something?
Shit, now that you want to play that game, I really, you know what I'm saying, I just listen to music. It really ain't about, hip-hop and shit,
Oh, no, I was just asking, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm all right, man. I was just listening to your show. I see you got some beef with all these people up in the chat room calling you racist and shit. Silly motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, how can I be racist if I got this much knowledge about the hip-hop game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To each his own, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You cool in my book.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, 702. So what do you think about, screw the SEC. We already know the SEC wants to get as many whistleblowers as they possibly can so that they can continue their bureaucracy. But what do you think about Oprah Winfrey, man? That's the next subject matter. Oprah Winfrey's last show was today. She brought out Stedman. She dusted off that piece of crap, after diving on that best friend bitch's muff. Now she dusted off Stedman to reassure everybody that, oh, look at me, I'm not a muff diver. What do you think about it?
Shit. Personally, man, I ain't really watched Oprah. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like this. Now that Oprah's gone, everybody else can start getting hot again. Jerry Springer was hot until Oprah started complaining and shit. Maybe he'll get back on and, you know what I'm saying, get hotter.
Well, I used to like Jerry Springer. Don't get me wrong. Jerry Springer, when he used to have real stuff in, 1994, when he'd bring on, the heads of the Ku Klux Klan and the heads of the Black Panthers and the heads of the Jewish militant army and all these people together, and they'd have these, unbelievable riot fests in the audience, on stage. I love those. Now I think that you've got most of these pieces of trash, not only on Jerry Springer, but Maury Povich, basically going on there for the free hotel room, limousine ride, and the $50 bar tab so they can get their lives exploited on television for a free trip to New York or Chicago or Connecticut or wherever these places are located. I mean, don't you think? I mean, I don't think that this is genuine America as we think.
Yeah, I kind of hate that shit. They be on Maury all the time. They always got these women up there talking about who's my baby daddy. Like, who gives a fuck who your baby daddy is? I wish you could find that motherfucker so that way you don't have to keep paying $10 for your fucking kid. That would be
yeah, and that's another thing. Now, you can't fake the baby daddies, all right? You can't fake that. I mean, Maury, believe it or not, he's got so many of these skankosauruses calling his show saying, please find this man so he can get tested. I'm going to put him on child support, baby. I mean, they've got, they have shitted out, 5, 6, 7 kids, 5 or 6, 7 different fathers, all right? I mean, some of these women are bringing as much as 16, 17 men to a show to try to get tested for these, this father, to see who this baby father is, for Christ's sake. And this is not necessarily fake. I mean, this is actually real, all right? I mean, this is a real phenomena, and in my personal opinion, I think that if a hospital like they did to Savicki. What the hell was her name? I forgot her first name, but that bitch named Savicki. She was that skankosaurus who had no job, no means of income, had 6 kids, actually had her 6th kid in the hospital, and they tied her tubes together without her consent because she was a waste of human life continuing to shit out children. And, I think that's exactly what we need in some cases. As a matter of fact, I have attempted to try to give people ideas for nonprofit organizations. And one of the nonprofit organizations that I suggested was actually coming up with a whole bunch of private donors to donate large sums of money to the nonprofit organization so they can encourage women to get neutered. I'm not joking, man. I'm serious. I mean, we need to start paying some of these women to get neutered, for Christ's sake, because let me tell you, we live in a day and age where the women have complete control of the sexual episode. I mean, a man just can't go up and into a bar and yell, "Hey, everybody, I want to screw somebody tonight. I want to have sexual relations with somebody tonight." If a man came into a bar and said that, he'd get his ass kicked out of there. But if some woman goes in there, no matter how she looks in this day and age, going in there saying, "Hey, I want somebody to give me the high hard one tonight. I want somebody to screw me tonight." You're going to have a line. I mean, seriously, no matter how ugly this disgusting, ridiculous piece of garbage is, I'm telling you right now, they're going to go after that. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that since the woman has the power over the episode of sexual relations, then why is it that, they are the ones that, are the pursuers of child support? I think that we've turned baby making into big business here, and I think, in my personal opinion, since the woman has to open up her legs to be penetrated. You understand what I'm saying? Because, look, if a woman is unwillingly penetrated, it's rape, and, everybody goes to prison who does that, and rightfully so, I mean, we have rape laws. But if a woman is going to open up their legs to some asshole who looks good in a leather jacket, slick back hair, and, knows how to work a Zippo lighter to light a cigarette with one hand, why is it that, she can continue to make this mistake on a consistent basis and get paid for it, not only by the state, not only by, nonprofit organizations, but by the child support lottery system? The child support lottery system, for Christ's sake. So what I'm saying is, let's get rid of child support, bottom line. That's all there is to it. And I guarantee you would see a curb in these, single parents and in these bimbos that are shitting out kids like it's going out of style. I kid you not. You will see a dramatic reduction in that, all right? No joke. Just cut off these child support checks right now, all right? And let me tell you, then the woman won't be giving up the poontang anymore. You know what I mean? The woman won't just be giving up the poontang to anybody because, she knows that she can just size up some fool to get some child support checks. You know what I mean? I mean, the best thing to do now in today's America is go into a club with your work shirt. You know what I mean? Seriously, you can go into the club with your work shirt on, even if you're a damn toilet bowl cleaner, and I guarantee you're going to have bimbos coming up to you trying to take the balls out of your pants because they know that they can get a child support check from your sorry ass. Not to mention $10 Mai Tais and margaritas. Anyway, we got 8 minutes left, folks. Let me go ahead and take one more caller here. Vitochi, what's up?
Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to get in on the hip-hop real quick. I have a quick quiz question, hip-hop related.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to read a couple of bars of some lyrics from a classic hip-hop artist, and I want you to name the artist and song if you can.
All right.
All right. Here we go. I'm not going to rap it. I'm just going to read it. This rap is here. It may cause concern. It's broad and deep. Why don't you listen and learn? Love means happiness that once was strong, but due to society, even that's turned wrong. Times have changed, and it's cool to look bummy. and be a dumb dummy and disrespect your mummy. Who said? Who? What's that a quote from? From who?
Are you kidding me? I mean, is that really hip hop or is that some kind of tongue-in-cheek garbage?
That's hip hop, baby. Old school.
Oh well, what year?
I want to say like 89-ish.
89. Read it again.
Oh, so you can type it into Google?
No, I'm not going to type it into Google. I need you to read it again. I need to know what it's.
All right, fine. Here we go. This rap is here. It may cause concern. It's broad and deep. Why don't you listen and learn? Love mean happiness that once was strong, but due to society, even that's turned wrong. Times have changed, and it's cool to look bummy and be a
I have no idea. This is boring the balls off me. Go ahead. Who is it?
Slick Rick, the ruler, baby.
Slick Rick? I think Slick Rick gets way too much credit. He's not the ruler. Are you kidding me, Vince? I mean, okay, he made that one song, what was it, the Rockabye song or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, great.
Lottie-dottie.
Yeah, whatever it's called, I don't care. I think that he gets way too much credit. I think that, if you're going to give somebody the credit as being the innovator of rap, why don't you give it to Deborah Harry, Blondie, Rapture? She's the one who invented rap.
Yeah, but the ruler perfected it.
That guy is not the ruler, okay? He is not the ruler of rap. This guy, first of all, did you hear those rhymes that you were just sputtering out? They sucked.
But you have to hear. But I read them though. You have to hear them all in context.
I don't know. I've heard Slick Rick. I don't like Slick Rick. I think he's over glorified, and he should have stayed in prison. Because he's a loser.
What about Dougie Fresh? Dougie Fresh. They were some of the innovators, bro. That was like the first MC. And
Jesus Christ, man, that's gay. That is just so gay, Vince. Come on, man. Come on, we're talking about rap and hip hop here, for Christ's sake. Dougie Fresh. Yeah, I'm Dougie Fresh, and we getting low. With Dougie Fresh. I mean, the next thing you're gonna do is, come out with the hop, hippity hop, with a hip hop, a hop, a hop. I mean, come on, the Sugar Hill Gang. Come on, man. Anyway, we got 5 minutes left, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, it makes me sick. www.capitalistarmy.com, all right? Capitalistarmy.com. Not to mention, follow me on Twitter, folks. The Twitter name to follow is Ghost Politics, all right? All one word, no underscores, for Christ's sake. Ghost Politics. I'm also pretty good at metal, too, so, it's not just rap hip-hop. It's metal, all right? I got classics. All right, let me tell you something. I just like music. Music's pretty good, pretty good. So anyway, I'm going to give some shout-outs here. Once again, follow me on Twitter, folks. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. So don't be a milky liquor. Don't be a stranger. Give me a follow on Twitter, for Christ's sake. All right. All right. What do we got here? We got. Hold on a second. We got first of the month. We've got 4chan Troll. We've got Alcoholic. We got Bloody Tampon. Brandon McGee, BTR Admin Luke, we got Captain Capitalism, Chairman Mao, Check My Doubles, Cherith Cursed Cute Story or some crap, Sereno, what's going on? We got Co-Ghost, yeah, right. We got Come At Me Bro, we got Communist Single Mom, kick that asshole out, kick him out, kick that stupid ass, kick him out of here, I don't want to see no Communist Single Mom here, kick her out. We've got Desert Rose in the house. What's going on, Desert Rose? We got Dias Even. We got Diarrhea Soup. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've got Dog Fort. We've got Dog Poop Connoisseur. We got Donald Weber, Dr. Harry Shipman. We've got E-Bombs World 93. We've got Esteemed Soviet Homeland. Kick that idiot out of here, too. We ain't going to get no goddamn stupid, dumbass Soviets in here. Kick them out. We got Ferret My Bum, Jesus Christ. Fluoride, we got Jeannie Santorini, we've got Ghetto Capitalist in the place, we got, get that other idiot after Ghost, get that other idiot, get out of here, get him out, get all those idiots that are trying to make a jackass out of me out of the chat room, get him out now, get him out.
Get out!
We've got Gog Magog. We've got Gotta Move That Gear Up. We've got all the guests up in the place. I want to say what's up to all the guests that are kicking back with us. Who else we got? We've got Happily Deranged. I Just Shat. Jesus Christ. Get that other idiot after that out of here. Get him out. Get out of here. Get out. We've got I Propaned. Get Iban Ezzo out of here, too. He's a spamming ass piece of garbage. Get him out.
Get that piece of garbage out, a spamming piece of crap out. Get him out.
We've got I'm Shooting Pearls, all right? We've got Gems 93. We've got Jew Lover. We got Jizz in My Pants. We got Coast is Rather K. You stupid ass. Get that asshole out. Get him out of here, too. Get him out. We've got Kyle Monero. We got Lol Man. We got My Kids. We got Martin Luther the King in the place. Get that other idiot after Martin Luther the King out. Get him out. We got My Kids. We got Minnow Mem in the place. We got some name I can't read. We got Mystery Man Ryan. We got Nadia Face. We got Nick Gers. Oh, get that asshole. Get him out. Get that asshole out there. Get him out. You're going to sit over here and make me do that. Get him out. Get that stupid sack of racist crap out of here. Get him out. We've got Nigerian. We've got Nipple Scoops. We've got Nozart. We've got Nyan. Get that other idiot. Get that other idiot after Nyan out of it. Get him out. We got Scrooge McDuck. We got Scissor Me Timbers. We got Smashing Them Cans. We got, Jesus Christ, Smell My Poop, for Christ's sake. We got Smoke for the People. We got Stroke. What's going on? Stroke for Senate. We got Subtle Trolling. Get that other idiot out of here after Subtle Trolling. Get him out. Get that other asshole out. We got the Guy, 337. We got The Rock Says. Get that other idiot after The Rock Says out of here, too. We got Urban Phoenix. We got Osukma, whatever the hell it is. We got Vaginal Discharge. Jesus Christ. We got Vince in the Bay. What's going on, Vince in the Bay? And that was weak-ass hip-hop question, too. We got Wide. We got X Poop Fetish, XX Rip. Get that other idiot out of here. Get that asshole out of here. We got You Laugh, You Lose, Zach Walker, and some dumbass named Zemia Kami. And that, my friends, is it. Once again, follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. I'm here Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every Monday through Friday. And go to theCapitalistArmy.com. Go to theCapitalistArmy.com, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for listening, folks. And spread it around like wildfire. The True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. I tried co-host Wednesday. It didn't work. It sucked. All right? It sucked. I don't even know if we're going to have it again, for Christ's sake. Anyway, engineer, take us out of here, engineer. Take us out.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
A Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.